Will Ali ever said that they will like to get this? Will Ali ever to someone down to someone me now?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, everybody. Welcome, and great to have you all in here. How's everybody doing tonight? Look at all these amazing people already. We are blessed. We are blessed with so many awesome people. Hope you are all doing well. Hope everything is grand. Yeah, something seems wrong. I don't know. Our mic seems okay. We've had so much. My God, what a marathon the last 24 hours getting all this stuff set up. Nice to see you guys in here. Nice to see some new faces. Welcome to you all. Looking so forward to hanging out with you guys. The right stuff. Oh, I love that. Good day from Australia. I love it. Welcome. It's so amazing. We're trying out a new system tonight, but at the same time, so excited. It's our time back, guys. It's our time to do interviews, and it feels good to be back.
Do you think we can sound a little bit more excited about it?
Yeah, I think I'm so nervous about Zoom right now. I think that I don't even know if I can pull it off. I'm trying to. Oh, yeah.
Well, guys, it's Monday, and we decided that it's time. It's time to go back to our season 2 and get our interviews on live. We haven't done it for a while now, and I think we are a bit rusty, but we hope you can bear with us. We are trying different software today than we used to use, so please, if there's any technical difficulties, just stay with us and be patient as we are oiling up the grinder.
Isn't it somebody that told me not long ago, we got to stop making excuses for just roll with it? Now we're back again.
Well, this is the first time of the season 2, so
there you go.
You know, so yes, we're back. Right. By the way, we are back, and for those of you that you are new to our channel, we are back with 6 times a week. Yes, that's right. We're going to be here 6 evenings or days or mornings, wherever the time zone you're in, at 7 p.m. Eastern time with different content for you. We're going to have guests. We're going to have Tuesday Tech Talk every Tuesday. Next one coming up tomorrow, and we are going to have shout out nights for on Sunday, and shout out nights for European viewers on Thursday through the day. So you're going to keep up with us through Twitter. That's the best way of doing it. And if you can't, well, just tune in 7 p.m. Eastern every night, and we're going to be right here with awesome content for you guys.
Yes,
and there's lots of exciting things today.
We have so many from Australia. I'm loving this. New ones from Australia. Loving it. How cool is that? Xenia's going to say that you see into the future. I'm going to cut to the joke right away, I think. Sorry.
I don't know. It somehow applies only to New Zealand in my head.
Well, they're pretty far ahead today, too.
So welcome, guys. And for those of you that are new, we are a husband and wife team from Montreal, Canada. That's where we're located now. And during the day, we do photography, videography, graphic design for families, businesses, and corporate. Yeah. And at night, we're passionate about our YouTube channel. We do shout-outs and trying to do interviews. Season 2 we did around 60 interviews in a season 1, getting up close and personal with people behind their channels, because that's what our channel is about, to connect humans and not channels. We're trying to peek into the people's lives behind the creators frame, so to say. So hope you enjoy our streams and our content, and welcome to our channel. And for those of you that have been here all this time, well, thank you for coming again and being patient with us.
Mickey Wilson says it will be just like the old days. LOL. That's right. Cap says hello. Just to let you know, I'm not from Australia, my friends.
Well, thank you. I think you have your own time zone, so thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. Hello, Priscilla. Okay, it's so good to see you guys, and please don't forget to hug that like button and share it out for everybody to know that season 2 is up there. And today we're gonna have our first guest, which is very exciting.
Yes.
If you have noticed on our thumbnail, now how do you pronounce it, right? Nish or Nick?
NichFam.
Yeah.
I would. Yep.
Well, I'm sure they are going to
say too confidently.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to correct us afterwards.
You've heard me with names. You know how I am with names. So
NichFamTV is going to be on as our special guest. Is in around half an hour or so. So you have time retweeting and getting your friends up here. It's going to be interesting. They're really great family, really great vloggers. They're growing, and they have been to the Vid Summit last week, which I am very excited about, because I hope to get some real insight into all the newest interesting stuff about YouTube and what we can do as creators. So lots of interesting stuff coming up. Also, we have our merch. That's right. That's right.
Our merch. All right.
Yes.
Our merch has officially launched, guys. Here you go.
That's right. Yep. And I'm going to put the links for now in the chat. They're going to be after this stream, they're going to be in the description of the videos as well. But yes, today, finally, people were asking, and finally we are launching our hashtag Blue Ridge Group merch. There are 2 tiers right now available. One, as you will be able to see, is a Blue Ridge Group CPR kit, which is a base level, very simple and clear Blue Ridge Group merch, and the other one is a level up basic tools.
Practical and elegant all at the same time.
Yeah.
Here's the fabric.
There are going to be different levels coming up. There's going to be Luxe Edition and Special Edition, some bonuses available as well. And I wanted to, guys, while Andrew is showing up some of the merch, I wanted to tell you more about the very special bonuses that we are offering you guys as the very first ones to know about our store. And merch for you guys that only this week, as the first week of our season 2, we are offering 2 amazing discount codes that you're going to catch in the chat. And I'm not going to put them in the description. Mm-hmm. So if you're here, you're going to know them. One of them offers free shipping. So if you use ship free discount code when paying for your purchase, you can actually get free shipping. Unfortunately, it only works for US, but that's what they offer. But for those of you that are not in US, you get a welcome bonus discount that offers 10% off worldwide for all the merchandise available. And both of these welcome codes and ship free codes are only available for this week, and it ends on Sunday. So hopefully you guys can take advantage of these 2 special offers of our season 2.
That's right. Man, you're getting a lot of words in. You're really on fire tonight. Wow.
Well, I'm trying.
Impressive.
Yeah.
You're really running with it. That's amazing.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, and bonus codes are going to be available only during our live streams. There are going to be more promotions coming up, and those are only going to be announced during the live streams. So, if you want to keep on track on all the discounts and all the special features, those are going to be only announced during live streams.
That's right. No, it's exciting. It's the next step. It's unbelievable how things have changed since we started our first season of Tube Life till now. It's incredible. Now the clothing line is a fun part of it. So
yes, and so many people have asked for it. Even yesterday when we were doing our shout out night, there were people asking for merch. So we finally broke down. Yeah. and yes, definitely, it's going to be interesting. Very exciting. Very excited. It's a next step for sure in this season 2. So we're very excited for that.
Yeah, and so it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. Please do check them out. We also are really excited to have NichFam on. They have a really
Nick, by the way, we got corrected.
Nick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Our deepest apology. If anybody's ever heard me, you know how many times I mess up names every time I do a roll call. So I think it's just par for the course. It's showing my respect for them. Passion for hunting and fishing. I'm glad you're here. I'm really glad you're here. Guys, it's not shout out night tonight, but I do want to make an honorable mention to somebody. Do you have a link on? Or?
No.
No? Okay.
But I can get it.
Yeah, if you can.
Yeah.
Thank you. For passion for hunting and fishing, one of my fellow Canucks, and I mentioned last night quickly, hit 1K 2 nights ago, did a live stream, and once again, I always want to try and celebrate when somebody really puts their best foot forward, does something nice for somebody else, and he spent pretty much a lot of that time telling all of his patrons of his site to make sure to come and get Puša Studios shout out nights and other stuff, because he's met so many great people there and it's helped him grow. And he mentioned us many times, and we've actually had a lot of his friends come over, and we're very honored to have them, some in the chat tonight. So I believe every good turn deserves another, not just for me. I love hearing when somebody does something good for anybody on here. So I just wanted to make a quick shout out for Passions for Hunting and Fishing. Link will be in the description. And show him some love. I think anybody who does stuff like that, he could have spent the whole time talking about himself, and rightfully so. He hit 1K. No, you can't fault him, but I like when people really do care about their community and that, and I think that's something to be celebrated. So links in the description, guys, if you can show Passion for Hunting and Fishing some love. Yeah, and once again, congratulations on hitting 1K. You did awesome, my friend. Keep it up. 1K is just the beginning, guys. Remember that. 1K sounds nice, but that's just the beginning. There's a lot more to come to it, and it doesn't always get easier, but that doesn't mean it's not exciting. It's just hang in there, and can't wait to see you come back very soon and tell us that you're at 2K. Congratulations. So, once again, very nice to have you. We are excited to have our guest tonight. This is going to be really awesome.
Yes, and just a reminder, if you can retweet our stream, and I see some people already retweeting it out. That's amazing, guys. We really appreciate that, especially when we are trying to implement some new things. It's always a bit exciting but nervous at the same time. So we do appreciate that. And hello to everybody who is just joining us. We are in our season 2, episode 1 of Tube Talk. And really excited, really nervous, a bit rusty, but we're looking forward to starting this new chapter in season 2, that's for sure. And yes, if you're just coming in, we were just announcing our new merch that is available in the Teespring store that we just launched. So you're welcome to go and check that out. And I'm posting discount codes every so often as well. Those are going to be available only during the live stream. And the store link is going to be available after in the description of the video as well. Well, I think... are we going to do the Blue Ranch selfie?
I got a problem. We're frozen up here. So you just
okay. Well, I hope you guys can still hear me.
Yes.
I hope you can. And if you can still hear me, we think that this would be a great time to do a hashtag Blue Ranch group selfie. And for those of you that are new, what you do is you take a selfie of you watching us. Of you, or even better, of you watching us, and post it on social media with the hashtag Blue Ranch Group. And if it's on Twitter, we are going to be showing it on our live stream during the night. So it's never too late to do that. And it's a great way to connect with each other outside of YouTube as well. Say hi to each other in the comments, follow each other. It's a great networking option for everybody. And it's always great to see each other, to see the faces behind the names and nicknames and avatars and put the human element to it, right? So hashtag Blue Ranch Group, just upload a picture and click post, and we're going to be able to see it.
This is fun.
And if you can't hear us, please tell us. And if you can, please tell us too.
Yeah, no, I think they can still hear us. It was seeing us. Yeah.
Okay.
This is
Annecy, hello. Animal Fiasco, Princess Me, Canada. Michigander Man is in as well. So good to see you guys all. That's amazing. Let me add some mods here. Also, some of you that are new might ask, well, why everybody has a mod? Well, during our season 1 and all the transformations we've been going through, we decided that Blue Ranch is not a thing of status. It shouldn't be, at least. And for us, it's a philosophy. It is about equality and contributing to the live stream, to the community, and being all equally important, no matter what the size of your channel is. We're all humans at the end. So we shouldn't be having status over each other about it. So, that's why we have Blue Ranch.
Yes. We're on actually our other camera right now. Yeah.
A-OK is saying, thank you so very much for the birthday raid. Made me cry. I didn't mean to make you cry, but it's very sweet of you. We love doing raids at the end of each of our live streams. We love sending people off to another creator's live stream and stay there if you want to. So that's also a way of showing some love and networking. There's numerous ways of how you can, guys, promote your channel, how we can promote each other, how we can network with each other. And we are trying to implement the more of them during our shows as well. So it can help you and help us at the same time. As we always say, we're in it together. Family Fun Family Vloggers, hello. Lissy Harrington, Soft Spoken Hansi, Francis Urban Spirits Vlogs is in. Alicia Navarrete, so good to see you. COT, so good to see you too. Kimberkiss, that's awesome, guys. Idiot of the Day, Surgeon Slaughters, Don is in. Don is one of our future guests as well, coming up really, really shortly in one of our next episodes of Tube Talk. Looking forward to that. It's going to be a music night. I am looking forward to that. Life as 8, DJ Ian Entertainments is in. Jenny O'Brien, Beauty and Lifestyle. So good to see you guys. That's amazing. Okay. Oh, I'm excited for it. Don and Haryuk is saying I'm excited for it. Well, we're excited as well. We really hope that we can do some music session during that interview. I really don't like calling it interview because it sounds so official and so formal and in a way even cold. I'd rather call it like a chat or conversation or discussion because really at the end of it all, we do want to feel like you are in our living room or just beside on our couch and having conversation with each other. Okay, when are we doing the call-ins? Yes, we are going to be doing those too. It's going to be coming up as we are going with our season 2. We're going to be adding in some new things as we go, so definitely stay tuned for that. That's going to be something new and exciting as well. And thank you so much for giving us that idea the other day. That was awesome. We always like, guys, when you are submitting your ideas and contributing to the content and also suggesting guests that you want to see. It's always amazing to see all the community being involved in our live streams. And Tarla Emerson is in as well, our Golden Blue Wrench, somebody who have stayed with us from the very beginning and posting our links right now. Thank you so much. It just felt paranormal. Hello, so good to see you. Happy trails hiking. That's so amazing. Jill Skills. Theo T is the first caller. Okay. Francis Urban Spirits Vlogs. Colorado Martini, one of our past guests, by the way. Hello. That was amazing. Yeah, one of our past guests. 7 is enough. Princess Mel Canada. So good to see you guys. And yes, please retweet and don't forget to hug that like button and share if you can. We would appreciate that a lot. As well as a hashtag Blue Ridge Group selfie would be amazing to see your beautiful faces out there as well. Hillbilly Pyro. Hello. There, I'm just going to put the links here. I'm going to spam you with links. Cardoso Media. Thanks for yesterday's stream. I reached a new milestone of 2.3K. Congratulations. That's awesome. We love when you guys are sharing your milestones with us. We love seeing you guys grow and grow together and be happy and inspire each other for growing as creators and as channels and as human beings as well. That's cool. Little Amalara, hello. Good to see you too here. Our season 2, episode 1 of Tube Talk. Strung Out Outdoors. Kachmas Tani, hello. PD Tech. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you everybody for joining us, and also for you that have joined us but haven't said hi in a chat yet. That's okay too if you're listening to us on your headphones. If you can, say hi in the chat. If not, that's okay too. We just hope you can enjoy your evening with us, and hopefully we're going to offer you some exciting content later on in the evening as well. Mr. Kaplan, hello. So good to see you here. Also, guys, if you have missed, we finally have the permanent link for our Discord. Yes, that's right. We have joined the Discord community, and it's a great way for you to, one more great way for you to communicate with each other and connect with each other. Also, share your content, like your videos, maybe ask for collabs. If you're looking for some submissions or for some people to collab with, you can always go to the hashtag Blue Ridge Group Discord chat via the link that I just posted in the chat. It's a really great way to connect with each other outside of live streams and outside of YouTube. I always say it's good to have all eggs not in one basket, since you never know what happens with your YouTube channel. And I see numerous times people losing their channel and then losing all of their subscriber base at the same time. Of course, you're not going to be able to retract all of them, but if you keep active with people that are following you, the people that you are following outside of YouTube as well, on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Discord, or wherever it is best for your audience, it is definitely a good way to get them back if something happens to your YouTube, but also to get to know people more, because there's more than just a channels category. There's we share so many passions, so many interests, and oftentimes they overlap with each other, so to say. You never know what other interests you might have with other creators beyond what their channel is about. So it's good to connect with each other outside of YouTube. All our social media links are in the description below, and as well as the Discord chat. This has been up there for a while, but we finally added it to our official social media links. So welcome to that. By the way, our 12-year-old son is modding that. He knows more about Discord than we do. So special thank you to him for taking care of that. 7 is Enough is asking, what is everyone's name on Instagram? Yes, that's awesome. What we have done, we have changed our links of the social media to @Puša Studios. So it's very easy to find us everywhere. Just search for @Puša Studios and we're going to be right there. Share Productions, hello. How are you doing? Good to see you. Chillin' with Milan. Oh, so many great channels here as well as you. Thank you for joining us. Drawing for you. Jeannie Bear, 2G, hi. Broken Wolf, Pauline Newman. Pauline Newman is one of our people's channels, which you can also see in our description below. What it means is a channel that is very positive, kind, and no matter what the base category of their channel is, their live streams are very kind, very energetic, and very networking, positive with people there. Like it's always, you always have a great feeling after you go there, because it has been such a great and positive experience. So there are numerous channels in that people's channels list down below in the description. If you're ever looking for somewhere to go and build yourself up and get in touch with some awesome people, we definitely suggest you check out some of those channels right there. Also, in other news, and if you have been to our shout out streams, you have already heard amazing music that we play during our wheel, and which is provided by MU, free music for your videos. And yes, MU is our choice of season 2 music. Their link is in the description as well. There are so many links and so many new information in the description. So if you haven't lately checked our descriptions of the video, I would suggest you go and check that out. There's lots of new and interesting stuff, and we're just going to keep adding information right there. So that is that's I think that's an all. That's probably is going to be lots more that I might add to it. Also, I just wanted to mention, guys, that there is still going on a ClueTube 2018 organized by Panic D Videos, Our Haunted Travels, which is a major collab video production done by them, well, spearheaded by them, but also by many amazing YouTubers. And it's all going to come to an end on the 31st of October, Halloween. That's right. It's Halloween themed. And the winner of the mystery solving, the winner of the keys, or the winner who gets the mystery right or gets the answer right. Oh my God, I got also tangle up in this, have a chance to win actual gold. So yes, that's right. If you are looking for gold, go and check out the ClueTube 2018, and I'm just gonna post the link in the chat for instructions of how to do that. Jefferson Einstein, hello. Solyan, hi. Texas Live Julie, Skype Hot, Larry Bishop, Live Us 8, Beauty and Lifestyle, Rebranding me, hello, good to see you. DITL, Nick and me, good to see you too. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you so much.
I apologize, guys. Tonight is like we knew what was going to happen. It's pretty much happening. This is just the growing pains of it. Thank you guys for your patience, by the way. It's much appreciated. As you can see, the video format has changed. At least we got the camera back, so that's one good thing. So
okay.
yeah.
God, I almost got dry from talking. Does it ever happen?
You were doing awesome. I was cheering you on from the side, from the bleachers, so keep it up. You're doing great.
Dean Lionheart, hello. Little Lama Lara is saying, I've been getting to know a lot of people. Thanks to you guys. Well, thank you for joining us. We've been getting to know you. So thank you so much. Coupon from Brooklyn, Creepy Chaos, hello. Okay, I don't know if we have any Blue Ranch group selfies yet, and I'm gonna go and just check quickly if we have anything out there. Oh yes, we do, and I love you guys for doing that. It's always so amazing to see your beautiful faces. Sometimes even through the day, beyond our live streams, you guys are posting your selfies or what you're doing or your pets on our Twitter, on Instagram and Facebook, and I just click on hashtag Blue Ranch Group, and it just makes my day to see all your beautiful faces out there. So it's really heartwarming. And as I said, it's a great way to connect with each other beyond YouTube as well. When you say oh, yes, that's right. Rebranding Me has a very good point. If you do follow somebody in the chat, don't forget to leave a comment on their video so they know that you actually are interested in their content and they can check your content as well. Yes, looking forward to your video, Little Lama Lara. Thank you so much for letting us know. You can tweet it at us and we can try and retweet it afterwards when it goes public for you. Thank you, Colorado. Thank you. Yes. With new technology, it's always is a little hiccups at the end. So bear with us.
Thank you, guys. I do appreciate it. No matter how many times you do it, there's always going to be something, right? You just know that's the way it goes. So there you go.
Ervin de Pay Tourist, hello. Where are you now? Where are you driving? Awesome. Megan's blog, good morning. How are you doing? Awesome. Busy getting ready for work. Well, hope you have an amazing day up there in the future. For you too. Hope you have a great day. Thank you for coming in and saying hi. That's amazing, guys. Yes, and we are never having a bad eye on somebody who comes and says, "Oh, I'm sorry. You know, I couldn't make your live stream." Don't be sorry. Life is first. If you can, and just pop in and say hi. We're just happy to see you whenever you can, and if you can't, that's okay too. We're just happy to see you when you can make it. JNC Fishing Channel says, I got a thumbs down video that I'm trying to get thumbs down on, and some people just won't do it. Oh, that's interesting concept. You have a video that you want to have a thumbs down on. Wow. Okay, well, put a link in the chat. Let's see what it is. I'm curious now. 50tube, thank you for encouragement. Thank you so much. Jefferson Einstein, hello. How are you doing? Awesome, guys. Awesome. And while you guys are doing the selfie, and I hope you are doing it, maybe I can do a quick roll call of everybody who is in tonight.
Sure. Yeah, that would be perfect. I'm just setting up with our guest right now as you speak, so keep up the good work. You're doing great.
Okay, so, it's a new thumbs down challenge. Well, I am pretty sure we can already submit ours. Let me see. Oh, no, not just yet. Well, okay. I'm pretty sure by the end of it, we're going to be able to hashtag our video with hashtag thumbs down challenge as well. So if you are one of those, thank you for watching. We always appreciate that. Sylvian, thank you for showing me how awesome community is. Been so nice and supportive with my channel. Yes, you're almost at your 100 milestone. That's right. Well, almost there, almost there. 70 likes so far and 2 dislikes. So there you go, guys. We can hashtag thumbs down challenge, 2 dislikes on this video. Thank you so much. Now we can be a part of it.
That's right.
So we do appreciate it. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to participate. See, JC already has a problem with having it. We don't have problems with that. No, we're not doing channel reviews tonight. We're having a season 2 opening night of our interviews. Looking forward to NichFam just in a tiny moment from now. Let us see who is on the chat today. And Strung Out Outdoors, Sul Jens, Sky Pilot, Share Productions, 7 is Enough, Surgeon Slaughter's Slot Machine Videos, Retired and Prepping, Rebranding Me, Rachel Rawson, PD Tech, Polly Newman, Nomadic Bike, Mr. Keepland, Megan's Blog, Marty Stamplekowski, Life as 8, Night Flight Productions, Kimberkiss, Cardoso Media, Kakhmastani, Jami, Jefferson Einstein, JNC Fishing Channel, HSFL Paranormal, Hillbilly Pyro, GD Bear 2G, Irvin Debate Tourist, Drawings for You, DJ EN Entertainments, Dion Lionheart, Dawn and Her Uke, Bouncer Slab, Beautiful Awesome, AOK Foraging and Adventures, Animal Fiasco, Alicia Neverett, 52. And if I missed you, please say hi in the chat. Hi to everybody. And as I said, hello to everybody who is not in the chat but are listening to us on their headphones. Thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoy your evening with us. So JNC Fishing is contributing with some more information. I'm doing an experiment and wanting to see the results, and I'll do video of the outcome. Well, that's really intriguing. Did you post a link to the video? I'm really interested to that. Maybe we can tag it into our cards.
I'm sorry, I'm so
if you're
nothing to bring to the table.
If you're interested in what is our Tube Talk and you've never seen any of our videos, I can tell you that up there, if you click on that little eye icon in the corner, I think it's above me, or maybe above Andrew. Well, it's somewhere on the top. If you click on that, you're going to see a link to a playlist of our season 1, which is a complete playlist of all the videos of amazing guests that we have had last year. There's over 60 people there, so you can go and binge watch that if you want.
All right. Well, guys, I think we're just about ready for our guest. Is there anything else you need to cover before we head over, hun?
I don't know.
Wow, like an auctioneer. You've been busy, and I do appreciate it. I'm not even going to tease you. I'm not going to make no jokes about
Well,
talking.
I wanted to look at the Blue Ridge selfies. That's what I
okay.
wanted to do, but I can't share the screen, so.
Okay, alrighty then. Let's do that, guys. Yeah, okay, sorry. We're also, like I said, guys, new format tonight. I do apologize. I'm going to put you back for a second, and we had to change some of the windows. As you can see, you've been watching me work on the side. Thank you very much once again for your patience with all of that. So I'll get them up here. Hashtag blue. That'll be nice to see. I need the break.
Heather the Wrestler is almost at 5K. Well, congratulations. Wow. Puša has helped me get there for sure. Well, thank you. But it's mostly, guys, it's your content that make people come back over and over. And give yourself, guys, the credit. You're awesome creators. You are hustling and grinding and putting yourself out there for everybody to see. That's quite a courageous thing to do. And you know what? Not everybody can do it. So pat yourself on the back for what you are doing. And we all are grow eventually to where we want to be. Yes. Rachel Rawson. Yeah, I know. the chat. Dromer family, hello. Welcome to our channel.
There we go, guys. Finally got it up.
Panic D, hello.
Hey,
yes, we
how
were
are
just
you?
talking about the Clue Tube and giving people some insight of how they can win that real gold. Yes, Panic D videos. Go check that out. They have all the playlist and we'll have all the videos there as well. Okay, so are we ready?
We are. Thank you so much, Solgen, for posting our merch. That was very kind of you, actually. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
We appreciate it. Hope you're doing well tonight. Awesome as always to see you. I think I'll turn up my levels a bit. Oh my God, everything is all over the place. Like I say, guys, first night hiccups. Thank you so much for bearing with us through that. Polynesian is all ready for Halloween, as you can see. Spirit is in them.
Yes,
Ready to
I
go.
love that. I love his selfies.
Yeah.
It's always a creative moment to that.
You never know what's coming next. I love it. Thank you so much for tweeting us out, DJ Southpaw. That is so kind of you. Thank you so much. Priscilla, there she. She. Now I'm getting tongue-tied. Do we ever find out? My mom's favorite pic of me.
It is very beautiful, very
so
cute.
So much character. Oh my God, always love seeing. Thank you. Nomadic Bike, what's going on out in the shop? How are you, my friend? I love his shop. It's so amazing. It reminds me of my sign shop I used to have.
Yes,
Long,
that's right.
narrow style, but very cool. Thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate it. Always love seeing you. Chilling with Millen. What's going on, my friend? Oh, that's an awesome shot. That's really cool.
Oh.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. Always great seeing you, my friend. There's another one from Weekend Warrior Outdoors. Man, these pictures are so phenomenal.
This is so beautiful.
Yeah.
And I'm going to still nag you about submitting these pictures to some photography contest, like especially your portrait pictures with your son and your own picture. You just have to do it. I'll do it for you.
Oh, there's the two of them.
Oh, so
There's
good
the
to
two.
see
Yes,
you.
we missed you.
We missed you. You were out at the Vid
Yes.
Summit, and I'm sure, I think you probably met our guests as well, because they were in the Vid Summit as well. So good to see you. We really missed you both. And hi,
yes,
Penny.
Hey, Penny. How are you?
you? Oh, guys, that's so sweet.
HSFL. Ooh, that's a really good look. Wow, man, that's intense. I love it. I absolutely love it. That's a really great shot. I really look forward to these. I love the way you're doing them. Keep it up, my friend. Thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate it, you guys taking the time to do this. Oh, there's Colorado Martini. Wow.
Snow.
Yeah.
Snow.
Yeah. Well,
Oh my
Colorado.
God.
She's running the Rockies. So.
Oh my God. Yeah, I can see. This is a good thumbnail picture.
No, this is like the right kind of clickbait, this picture. Yeah,
Yes.
I love it. That's so funny. Little Llama Laura, how are you this evening with the cool 80s shades on? That is so cool. I love it. That's a really
we love
great
that.
shot. That's really cute. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much, and please keep posting them. DJ Southpaw, what's going on? How are you? Look at that. There he is. Nice to see you.
Awesome.
Hope you're having a great day there today. My bucket list. I'll get there. Gene Bear, thank you so much for the wrench, the blue wrench, my friend. Thank you.
Love that. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Oh, Colorado said it's 7 inches of snow. Wow, that's a lot, though.
Yep.
Oof, it's coming this way, too.
Well, with that said, I think it's just about that time. What do you think? Bring our guest in?
Yes, I think it is.
Okay.
And guys, I'm just while Andrew is doing that, I just wanted to tell you guys, if you do have questions for our guests, please try and put at Puša Studios or hashtag Puša Studios in front of it so I can see it in the chat. And we're going to try to get to the questions as well. Texas Live Julie.
There they are.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Hi. Can we hear them?
I cannot hear you guys. You turn on your microphone. Can
you guys hear it?
Yes.
Perfect.
We can hear you now.
Excellent. Excellent. Let me get you guys switched over here now. Thank you guys for putting up with us tonight and being kind of our guinea pigs through all of this. Wow. Oh, you have no worries about that. Just nice to have you guys on. What an honor to have you guys. How are you this evening?
We are great. We are just living life like we always do.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's 100%. And you take over for a second. Xenia's not used to when I get dead time and I'm trying to fix something. She just sits there and waits for me, and I'm like,
well, I was just talking for half an hour straight. My God, usually he wants me to stall class. Well, thank you so much for joining us in
Yes.
our first episode of season 2, as we call it. It's
Well, thank you so much.
thank you.
What a great way to start it off with you guys. Wow, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. For those of people in the chat that don't know about you, and I'm sure most of us do, but for those who don't, if you can just tell just a little bit, what is your channel about?
I like putting her on the spot.
Our channel is a little bit of, I guess, everything. Family based, family videos about our day in the life of
Oh, they can't
Nichols
hear them.
family.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, you got to speak a little louder.
Is this better?
Yeah.
No, they can't hear at all.
Can you guys hear now?
We hear you.
Yeah, they
Yep.
can't hear them. The chat can't hear Nick.
Yeah, I
Fam.
know. That's why I was just asking. I got them coming up levels.
What about now?
Yeah,
Okay.
just say the audio is low, so just got to speak up a little bit. I think that's what they meant.
Wow.
Sorry about that.
Talk in your normal voice.
ASMR.
Here, I'll let you talk.
All right. We are NichFamTV. We're a family vlog channel. We are a family that just does stuff. So we don't come up with plans. We don't do skits. Sometimes we do challenges. Sometimes we let one of the kids take over the camera. Sometimes we do travel vlogs. So we're just a family of experiments.
Well,
And
that's,
just like our life.
well, isn't that amazing? Like you say, just like
That's
real
kind of
life.
us in a nutshell.
Well, that's the way to find. I mean, that's the whole point. I think that's the glorious part of YouTube is the experimentation, and it is a lot like real life. I mean, we don't come with a script, and you guys doing vlogging. I mean, especially with you guys' live, so much stuff going on in that. It must be exciting, and it's great to see it on YouTube as well.
Yeah, we've got 4 kids at home. So 4 kids at home, and we started the channel a while back, and we've kind of gone through different phases. Or we've got she's now 15, our 15-year-old daughter, and then we've got, oh goodness, we got this guy that keeps wanting to get up here.
Aww. Awesome.
Oh, that is. Oh my God.
What's his name?
He's scratching at my leg until he'll keep scratching me until I let him come up here with me.
What's his name?
What's it? Yeah. Sorry.
Shep.
Shep. Okay.
Oh.
Shep.
It's probably because maybe if you guys had the microphone, maybe it's not in between you, because we can hear you perfectly. Yeah. There you go. That will probably do it.
Sorry about that.
Sorry.
Might make it better.
Oh, there you go.
Love that. Absolutely love that. That's awesome.
Behind us, we have our special guests, Chandon and Renly.
How are you
Hello.
guys? Nice to see you.
They don't get to come on a whole lot, but since they're actually awake this time. Usually when we do these, they've been asleep.
Yeah, time difference is not easy.
You guys could actually have them talk about whatever you want. They don't usually get to talk about a whole lot.
Alrighty, we're going to start here. We got some hard pounding questions for you guys. Let's start.
Fire away.
That's right. So first of all, how are you guys this evening?
Good.
Come on up.
And do you guys want to say your names and ages?
What's your name?
My name is Chandon. I'm 9 years old.
Nice to meet you, Jaden.
My name's Renly, and I'm 10 years old.
Well, aren't you guys two good looking? Some fine hosts we have here tonight. I think you guys might have to take over for us
Yes.
soon. Do you want to come up to Canada and help us out?
We'll send them up your way.
All right, sounds good. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you both. How do you like making YouTube videos?
Good.
Good. Okay. You want to?
What is the best part of
Yeah.
of being on YouTube for you?
Renly, you talk. You like to talk more. You tell them what you like about it.
I like showing myself on camera and having fun.
Having fun? Well, those
Having
are great
fun.
answers. I think those are perfect. You ever think how exciting it is, you and your family doing these together, that even when you get older than that, you'll be able to go back and see all the great things you guys have done?
Yes.
Yeah, the real answer is, hey, I'm only 10. I don't worry about that stuff right now. But I really like your answer nonetheless. So, well, that's very fun. And you enjoy doing it with all your family? It's a great, what's your favorite video you made with your family?
Our vacation videos.
Really? So what was your favorite vacation?
When we went to Deadwood, South Dakota.
Wow. Why was it so special?
Because we got to hang out with the family and we got to go around and see stuff. And I got to be in a play with Wild Bill Hickok.
Wow. That was no wonder that was your favorite vacation. Sounds like an awesome time. So would you go back again?
Yes.
Yes. That was a fast one. So yeah, you definitely liked it if you answered that fast. So that's great. Well, that's good.
We got to see Mount Rushmore.
Ooh,
Wow.
nice.
I've never
And
seen
we got to go ATV riding into the countryside, and we became, I forgot what they're called, some kind of squirrel. You remember what you became, a squirrel or a monkey?
It was a squirrel.
It was a squirrel.
It was a squirrel. Well, I think the next time you go back, I'm going to go with you.
Yeah, Pauline Newman says that she loved that episode.
Oh,
Yeah, one of the already established viewers of your channel says that Pauline loved your episode
Oh,
about
Pauline. We love Pauline.
Isn't Pauline fantastic?
that. Yes, we
She's
love
the
it.
best.
That's the nice thing about all this is the people you get to meet. It really is. I know it sounds cliche, but there's some awesome people in this world, and I find YouTube has brought some of them out, some real talented people and some really great people too.
What YouTubers are you watching in your spare time? Are you watching anybody on YouTube?
Who do you guys like to watch? I got to hang out with these guys last week when I was at Vid Summit.
Yes, that's right.
The Shaytards are the ones they like to watch the most.
Oh.
So I got to hang out with them one of the days while I was there.
Oh.
That's
Not the
awesome.
whole day, but I hung out and got to talk to them for a bit.
So kids, you must think Dad's pretty awesome to be able to do that.
I'll answer that for them. Heck yeah.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
We'll definitely get to some questions about the Vid Summit too. I'm excited to hear the news from there as well.
That is pretty cool.
You're our insider.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
We'll share all the goods.
I'm sure there is lots to share from it. So.
Yeah, we follow Daryl on his live streams, 24/7 live streams, and seen some of the exciting stuff through there as well. So it's definitely next time we should participate too. It sounds like fun.
Yeah.
So you got to see did you see the first night of live streams when we were doing we were making the video with MethodBox?
Yeah, and
You take it.
I just love the whole idea to begin with, like, like how he got it everybody, like, to the community, not only showing everything, but also giving his own live stream to other people. I thought it was so daring,
Yes.
but so amazing at the same time. So it's definitely.
That was a lot of fun. Oh, here's our other one. You can meet Chaco.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, that's so cute.
He was whining the whole time. The littles were, or the
Oh.
Oh my
allowed
God.
to say hi.
Well, definitely, for sure. Hey, part of the fam, part of the vid. So, I mean, as much a star, rightfully so.
Oh my God, it's so cute.
So do we have a few people on there that may know us?
Oh, yes. You're getting some comments here, and some people just joining you as well. I've been watching. So,
Yeah.
if you guys want to see the chat as well, you're able to bring it up. Just open our live stream. Just pause the video so we don't get an echo.
Yeah, and if there are going to be questions, I'm definitely going to be passing them to you, so don't worry about that. There was a question from Dilo Flow. Do you watch Kid Behind Camera or MC Jugger Nuggets?
Do we watch MC Juggernuggets?
Yeah, or Kid Behind Camera channels.
Kid Behind the Camera? Have not seen those.
There's so many to choose from in this
Yeah.
YouTube. I mean, it's unbelievable. You want to talk about a vast space.
DJ Ian Entertainment says NichFam Rock.
Yeah.
Lots of highs.
Hello. Yeah, that was one thing we talked about last week when the No Small Creator Group got together at Vid Summit.
Yes.
And that is like all of us that watch different YouTube channels, it's amazing whether they're small or big, how many that none of us know that each other watch, because there's just so many. Like, even a million subscriber and above, there's so many there that like, hey, I watch this person. I've never heard of them. I watch this person. I've never heard of them. It's crazy.
And that's a great thing because it opens all kinds of new opportunities, in my opinion, to find new people. Like the same thing. We could poll everybody in here right now, and the chances of, you know, everybody having the top 5 the same are pretty much nil. But that's a cool thing.
Yeah,
you know?
I always like to compare YouTube to the country, you know, of couple millions of people at least, you know, and you don't know everybody in the country you live in, wherever you are in, and kind of YouTube is the same. It's the same kind of rules of community and, you know, what's going on within the YouTube and how you grow and who knows who, so to say. And I always look at it as a country, as an online country.
That's right.
Yeah.
With no passports.
Yeah.
With no passports, yeah.
When you say, hey, I'm from Dallas, Texas, and they're like, oh, hey, do you know so-and-so?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's about the size of it. And that does come up.
What did make you start YouTube? I went back to your older videos, and there's whole different type of videos than what you're doing right now. So what prompted you to start doing YouTube?
Well, we started in 2008 and started because I coached racquetball.
Okay.
And played guitar. So we had little toys that would post to YouTube, and unintentionally, mostly we would post stuff, but
unintentionally.
Yeah. So we have subscribers. When I was looking one day, we have subscribers that have been with us, I think 9 or 10 years now.
Wow.
So
that's awesome.
Granted, I don't know if they still watch us, but it's kind of cool to see that they've been with us that long.
That's amazing.
It is. They have been watching your family grow.
Yeah, they've grown with
the
you
decade.
guys. Yes.
That's crazy. Wow.
But more recently, we decided, so probably back in January or before, we decided we were going to do some videos for volleyball. Actually, it was before. We decided we were going to do some videos for volleyball. And then Angie, this beautiful blonde-headed lady next to me, decided to learn how to edit. So she wanted to create the videos for, she just tickled my hand. I don't know what happened. I talk with my hands, so I keep touching stuff, she said. I just keep watching my hands coming.
Oh my God. We do the same thing.
We have gentle squeeses.
Yeah. One's talking too much, one's bumping into something, one's making audible noises, and all. There's a lot of different.
Pull my finger.
I figured we were going to go there.
No.
Don't pop that one. So anyways, I was editing volleyball videos for our volleyball team, and to share with the volleyball team, and it kind of just evolved from that. I didn't really know much about editing, but I wanted to put stuff together for the volleyball team so they would have memories of their games, highlights of their games, and something for the coaches as well. So that's kind of how it started, and then just been evolved into.
So a couple of years ago, my son said he just graduated high school this past year, and a couple of years ago he said, "Hey, Dad, we were talking about careers. He said, I think I want to be a full-time YouTuber." And at the time I said, that's a dumb idea. Not really realizing that people actually do this for a living.
Well, that's...
And now you're doing it too.
And I watched YouTube, but I never paid attention to people like numbers or seriousness or how many videos anybody did.
Yeah.
Mostly I was doing it, like I said, I played guitar, so I wanted to learn a new song. So I picked up a song, I'd go to YouTube to try to learn it. Or if I needed to change the dishwasher out and I wanted to see how somebody else did it, whatever. Yeah. So that's all I used it for. Recently we decided that we wanted to try to make YouTube to us like we used to do with board games as a family.
Oh.
the thought was if we could get everybody involved somehow, then it was a way for us all to hang out and have something to do. Okay. So originally when we started this, we said Braylon could have Tuesday as her day that she would post videos. Nadra would do Thursdays, and then we would do something on the weekend as a family and post that one. So the idea was Braylon could make her own videos. She learned how to edit, and she would create and record and edit her videos. And she liked to do stuff like the hauls and whatever, girl.
Yeah, girl stuff. Yes.
I knew that was coming.
Teenage 15-year-old girls like to do.
There's a lot of that there.
Yeah.
And she was getting pretty good. I know Pauline used to like to watch her because Braylon was super shy, but when you get her on camera, she would just blow up, and you'd be a different person you'd get to see with her.
Right.
So it was a lot of fun to watch her grow there.
Wow.
And then Nadric, he did a couple of videos, and he wanted to do stuff about cars and maybe video games, but he didn't know. And then he ended up not liking to be on camera as much.
Wow.
So he also learned to edit. But now we've evolved to Angie and Nadric don't really care to be on video as much. So they prefer, if they can negotiate, they would take the editing part, and we would do as much of the video as possible.
Do you do negotiating? What do you negotiate for?
I like to be the hairy face of the family.
Well, you wear it with pride, my friend. You wear it with pride. I love that. And I'm with you guys on the editing. I love the editing part. So
yes, that's true.
And it's a lot of hats to wear. You're lucky you have so many people.
Renly's even tried, or she's actually done a vlog, and she sat with Nadric and helped him edit the vlog that she posted.
Oh,
wow.
So that was a lot of fun.
Wow.
So there's lots of collabs within the family, so to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
It works out because I like to talk to people. I like to be the community. So I like to support the community. And by them editing, it allows me to continue to support. I don't have to worry about doing both. Right. So it allows me to pick up more YouTube channels to help support and go watch new people, find out what's going on with everybody. And that's pretty cool to be able to do that as a team.
Well, that's very cool. I actually have a question here from SoulGen. Can you ask them what they did to grow their channel?
We actually posted videos.
That's right. Create more content. That's the answer to the question.
That is $1 million answer. I love that so much.
So we honestly, I don't know if it. So we've kind of had a demographic shift. We had a pretty decent following at one time, and then when we started and Braylon was doing videos, we got a lot of younger girls. We've got a lot of the younger demographic, like teenage up to around 25-ish, and we were heavy in the female market. And then when she stopped and I started, apparently they didn't like watching me as much. But then we started gaining more male subscribers, and we probably took a drop on. Well, we did take a drop on those demographics more. Yeah. So we kind of grew on top of what we had grown, but I think we lost a lot of our other. Yeah. Like they're still there, but they're not active.
No, I follow you on that. We've gone through that as well.
Yeah, we had very interesting because we were doing videos before. Like Andrew was posting his edits, cinematic videos, and then when we started live stream, all of a sudden, all the women just dropped out.
Yeah.
We started to have only male.
We thought the chat would actually bring more women in, and it had the adverse effect. It went down to literally like 5%.
Yeah. So we're like, oh my God, they don't like me or something. I don't know. They thought it's all Andrew. Yeah, so
obviously they didn't like me either.
Yeah, I don't know, but so we had to consciously try to tweak what we were doing in order to get it more into what YouTube's audience ratio is, and it's hard. It's hard to try to do it on purpose.
We're back though, but it took about 5 months. But we're back in the 70-30, 70 males, 30 female, which is great because that's right in the number, on the gross average of YouTube, anyways. So, but I always tell people, use your analytics. It's like a GPS. You can see where your channel's going. You can get a lot of answers, where you got to be. If you're a gaming channel and you're attracting mostly the 70-plus crowd, might not be the demographic you were going for at the time.
But just make videos and talk slower.
That's right.
So how do you find content? I always am so perplexed about vloggers, and then because how do you find
Yes.
the things to talk about?
I want to know this one.
How do you find and you're not doing it every day, but still it's like I would have such a hard time to coming up with what to talk about, although I have no problem talking. But in the video, I get all frozen up. Like we tried a couple of times, it just doesn't. I don't know, just don't get it. I don't understand like how to talk to the camera that doesn't have anybody behind it. How do you get past that?
Yeah, the live streams are like that for me, where I see people I can interact with in the screen, but it's delayed, so it kind of takes away. Like I'm the one-liner guy, and I like playing off of people's words. So when I have a live chat, their words are delayed, so therefore my jokes are delayed, and therefore I have problems with it.
Yeah.
Right.
Or we're actually recording video, like we can just start recording.
Uh-oh.
I'm just kidding. No, we, I just like to play
You
jokes.
see our
So.
faces probably is like, oh no.
It's like, what else has gone wrong tonight?
I think I probably do that on every live stream that we get on with somebody. And
Oh my god. Thank you.
My coronary said it was very funny. That was good. I give you full props on that
Oh my.
one. Even though he's laughing in the.
So we when we come up with content, of course it's easiest to come up with content when we have a purpose. Like if it's cleaning the yard, or if it's going on a trip, or if it's doing a challenge. Those are the easiest ways to come up with the content for us. We don't create every day. We only create when we're in the mood, or when we think we have something intentional to do.
Okay.
Right.
So that part is hard for us as well. I mean, I met with Evan Carmichael and talked to him for probably an hour over strategy while I was at Vid Summit. And that was really cool. And the things that he's watched our channel, and he gave suggestions on things that we could do to help keep growing. And I don't know if we're ready to go there yet. He was wanting us to get a little more personal.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't know if we're ready for personal yet, just because we have our teenage daughter that we could get down and dirty and personal, and her friends see it, and it may not be as much fun for her. We try to protect against that. And then we've got these two here that we have an amazing story with, which they're part of our foster care journey.
That's awesome.
That's right.
Where we actually had foster kids in our home for a couple of years.
Yes, let's get into that more, because our purpose of our talks or interviews, is more to get to know, like, behind the scenes, so to say, behind the channel. So if we get to that, that's really interesting. Like if we can start with that more of how did you start the journey of foster care?
Yes.
What made you decide of doing that? Because I think not many people are made for that, and it's such a heart-loving thing you're doing.
Yeah.
And I think that's what mostly attracted us to you, is that part. You know, it takes so much of heart, kindness, and being so unconditional love to kids that you have to be able to do it. How did you start it? What got you to it?
I'll let you go ahead. I wanted to say hi to Ian Corzine. I just saw him pop in.
Hello.
Yes,
He's
welcome.
the guy without a wrench in there.
Oh, he's got one. I just gave it to him.
Just got it.
I was like, I saw somebody without a wrench. Who was that? They're known as the Blue Ring Crew. But anyway, I'm going to let Angie kind of tell a little bit of our story, and I'll poke in where she gets it wrong.
You guys are awesome.
So I tell a long story, so you may have to.
Floor is yours.
Yes.
So we had Braylon and Nadrick, and we are not able to have any other kids. So we felt like we still wanted to help kids, have additional kids. I don't know, we just had this felt like we had this purpose in our life to have more kids. And so we looked into doing foster care when we lived in Texas. I mean, we had the want before we moved to Texas, but when we moved to Texas, we had looked into it. It seemed like the process was really long to get it. We didn't know if we were kind of financially able to do it, had the big house, everything that you think that you might need to have foster care, to do foster care. And we had, I guess, set it aside. And then when we moved back to Northwest Arkansas, we just kind of felt led to look into it more. And so we inquired about it and we started the process.
We prayed about it.
We did pray about it. We had lots of prayer about it. And we felt as if the Lord was leading us down that path. And so it's a long process, but it's worth it. All the things that we thought were hindering us was actually provided for us. And even our group of friends, helped. We had a yard sale to help prepare to get our house ready, and just all kinds of things that you may need for foster care. There's a lot of things that are required to get your home prepared, case studies, background checks, home checks.
Lots of interviews. So we thought we needed to have the right home. We needed to make sure all of our bills were paid off so we would financially be able to take care of them, only to find out that once we actually decided, okay, let's go, we found this group called the Call of Northwest Arkansas, and we decided they're a Christian group that support foster homes. We decided to go to one of their meetings, and we learned that not only can we get support from people, but we also get support from the state. So they help with insurance and they help with money. So we've been putting it off this whole time, not knowing that we would actually get help when we did it. So it kind of worked out because we got ourselves set up the way that we wanted to, but then it kind of doubled or not doubled, but the money and the insurance came along that actually helped us with the process.
That's amazing.
Well, I'm a kid at heart and I like having fun. I'm good with kids. I've always been involved at church and the kids groups. And that's just something that I do well and I thrive on. And then Angie is our planner and she's our muscle. She's our she's our organizer. We'll call it that.
That's a great trait.
So she, when we got started into it, we did things like we planned out what way could we do things in our home to make it so that when amazing kids like these come into the house, that we will have something set up for them. Like what kind of games can we do? What kind of environment will they be in? What kind of tours can they do? Can they make money while they're with us so that they feel like they're getting something that they're working towards? So we started doing things like the chore board where they would draw chores. They got Nichols cash, which was actually worth twice as much as nothing. And
money.
Yeah, we did pay him in the end. But like these two that you see behind us, Chandon and Renly, they were actually our very first foster kids that ever came to live with us.
Oh,
that's awesome.
So they went on the journey with us for about 5 months, and then we ended up having the two of them go back to where their bio parents, which was the goal originally. Or that's the goal for every kid that goes into foster care, is to make it back home.
That's right.
So that was really hard on us. It was our first kids, and we love them so much that you can see how adorable they are. And we didn't actually know it was going to be that hard whenever they left.
Oh, I
But
bet.
at that point, we decided, well, maybe we should start working towards adoption and working on finding kids that can come in shorter terms and not look for long-term placements. So we did that, and in the process, we met lots of different kids. We had really good times. We had really sad times. We had really hard times with the kids that came in. Never an easy task.
No.
But between the two of us, we offset each other enough to where we were able to get through all of it together.
Very nice.
Before we started the process and through the process, we ensured that Nadrick and Braylon were okay with it.
Bye.
We're gonna go play now.
You take care, guys. It was nice to meet you. Take care.
They've been sitting for so long. I was like, oh, y'all can go play.
I think they did really well.
Yes.
Yes. It was awesome to meet them. They're very sweet. They're really sweet.
So so then we went through the process, and we started working with this other group called Project Zero. And the idea behind Project Zero, their mantra or their saying is 1 + 1 = 0, in which one kid in waiting is looking for one family, and when you're combining, then there's nobody waiting anymore. So
that is so awesome. I love that.
I love that. Yes.
It gives me goosebumps every time I talk about it.
It's so powerful. It's so simple, but yet so powerful.
Very much so.
And so true. Wow. Yes. 1 + 1 = 0. I love it. So then
we started working with them, and we finally got matched up after meeting several kids of some kids that we felt like would fit in our home, and we wanted to work towards bringing them in. And then when what? Did you just start crying? Gonna make me cry.
I think there's a lot of people right now on the verge of it, to be honest, listening to this. So you're not the only one.
And so we found these 3 kids, and we started working towards moving them into the home with us. And
enrolled them in school. We were about to start child placement with them when the day before we were to pick them up, we got a call that the 2 that were behind us were back into care, and they were terminating parental rights. And so asked if we wanted to adopt them. And
we had to make a choice like within an hour between 3 kids that have been waiting for years to have a home, the 2 kids that we already knew and had a relationship with.
Wow.
So as you can tell, we were torn. It's devastating to us because the kids, they were.
Oh, guys, what you're doing is so amazing.
And it breaks my heart that they're still there and they still need a home.
Wow.
I think they're probably 12 and 13, and they've been in foster care since they were babies. They still don't have a home. There's over 4,000 kids in Arkansas, I think, that are waiting for a home, that don't have a full-time home. Just so many people are misled on what they need to do and what kids are like when they can adopt them. But anyway, so
wow,
we had to make a decision.
I said yes immediately to Renly and Chandon. And I mean, I thought we were just going to take all 5 of them and we would just be one big family. I quit my job and just, I totally didn't work out that way.
We did have room for them, and we wanted, but they would not let us have 2 open adoption cases,
right.
Which is sad because it was hard because we did have room for them all. They all still could have had their rooms, but it just wasn't allowed to have that many or 2 different cases going at one time. So
that's awful, though, to have a bureaucracy basically preventing them of having a family.
Yep.
Yeah, it was definitely sad, and it's still sad today to know what goes on.
This is so amazing. I don't think there's too many dry eyes in the chat right now. It's and it's right because it's for happiness of. You can't save everybody, and I get where you're coming from about that. you know, between the two places, between the children that were in there, the 3, and versus the 2 that you already had. But
So
I mean, it's such a hard decision, but at the same time, too, I mean, in the end, it takes a decision. And think of it, there's 2 kids right now that probably thank their lucky stars on a daily basis that you guys made the decision you made. And I'm adopted, but I was adopted at birth, and I think adoption is one of the greatest, most selfless acts you can do for mankind. I truly believe that. I really, and you guys' story, especially when they're old enough to realize it and be more connected to the circumstances, it's just, my heart goes out to all the love that you guys have shown these kids and what you've given them. It's a life you've given them. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Hey, Joey's in the house, and he's saying, this family gives so much and asks for nothing. I love them with all my heart. The world needs more people like you in the world.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe is the man.
Yes, he is.
Well, I think you are too. I mean, you guys are the fam, we'll say. After that, especially. I mean, we got to see your videos and touch on them, but I mean, it's so amazing when you hear it firsthand and see the raw emotion into it that you guys have. I mean, it's in the world where so many things go wrong, these moments are to be celebrated. They really are. I don't know what to say about it. You touched me big time.
So after that point, we took the 2 littles that are with us today, Chandon and Renly, and then we started having. It was interesting because they're actually Cherokee Indian, half Cherokee Indian, but they weren't registered, so they
didn't fall under the ICWA law, the Indian Nation. I don't know the exact terminology, but
right.
It was all in God's hand. Like them coming to us the day before we were supposed to take the others, and them and their mom not being registered. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to adopt
yes,
them.
I figured that. Same here in Canada. That's why. Yeah.
So, it just all worked out.
The planets aligned.
Yes.
And like you say, it's in, you know, it's just things that work out that way for a reason sometimes. And it's great to talk about, it's great to question, but don't question it too much. Realize that it was a gift, and you guys are as lucky to have them as you. I mean, it's a 2-way street, you know. It's a blessing all around.
It was 2014, and we fast forward through the difficult times with the parents and the issues that we had to struggle through. It was never an easy moment. It was a very sad day when they went to court and had to tell the mom, or actually the mom gave up rights.
Yes.
But after that, then we had the Gotcha Day, which was their new day in which they took on new names and became part of the Nichols family. And that was a happy moment. And so now we celebrate forward with the 2 that we have. And at the time we decided, hey, there's Braylon. Come here, Braylon, and say hi. She poked her head out of her room.
Wow.
The beautiful 15-year-old girl she's trying to sneak through. She's crawling behind the couch, going to the kitchen.
I just watched your guys' latest video, and all the daddy and daughter getting ready day with
so you
spa.
got to see her.
Yes.
They already know you, Braylon. They already know you. Ha ha.
Yes. I thought it was so sweet.
Yes.
Getting to all the appointments and everything. The nails ready and the makeup and the hair. I loved it.
Were you talking about mine or hers?
Your beard was shimmering. Your beard was shimmering that day.
We like to be tested.
I love that, and I noticed that the balance in your videos between the love and the comic relief, and how it seems to be such a theme of your family and a bond into it, and that it's really a great mix. It's not too much of each. It's just that right mix I found was kind of the secret to your videos.
Thank you. So then we adopted those 2, and we decided that we were going to focus on them and close the doors to foster care. That was another difficult decision. And the reason that we did is because we wanted to make sure that they felt they didn't get confused on whether or not they were coming and going like other kids. We wanted to make sure that they knew that this was them. They were with us forever, and that there wasn't any chance that they would get taken or have to move to a new house.
Provide security.
That at that point we decided that we were just going to be a normal crazy family.
Normal crazy. I love the combination.
Well, it goes hand in hand, doesn't it?
We live a crazy life of love and craziness.
Every family, if you were to turn a camera on inside, will have crazy into it. Any proper functioning family's got to have some crazy.
Yes.
It's mandatory.
And we're just we are 100% normal family. We have our problems, we have our happy days, we have our bad days.
Yeah.
And I know that we could share other stories about life and things that we do, but right now because what we like to do is to laugh and love people and live free. So with that mantra and our saying, we try to focus on that as our channel. So it's about having fun. What can we do? What moments can we have that are going to make other people enjoy their moment?
Yeah.
Just try to enjoy the video, have the best day that they can, whether we make an impact on them or whether it makes them happy to turn it off. That's fine too. At least we made them happy.
That's very true. You can't please everybody, and that starts by doing what you feel is right to do in here. The same as you were speaking about, a while ago, the decision to maybe go deeper, and if you want to expose more, like, within your family, that's not for everybody. And I don't blame you guys. That is a big decision to make, and I really respect you guys the way you said it right away, like not just jumping in at both feet. Because I see some doing that. That is a tricky thing with family channels sometimes, and that's what I love about what you guys have. It's honest, it's clear, it's not put on. You can see sometimes in them, you can see the kid hates to be there, and it's been 25 takes, and hi, we're the Robinsons, we're the happiest family on earth, I feel bad for the kids, they look like they just want to go jump off a cliff at that point. Where you guys looks like just we turn on the cameras, we're family, and this is what we just talked about doing, and just being there. And I think people relate to it because some people are missing that in their own lives, and they look to channels like yours to kind of have those few moments to celebrate it with you, or to have their own family and want to feel, okay, I'm not as unnormal as I thought I was. It's a bit reassuring. So I really think it's an awesome watch.
I will say if you have any of your group that has ever had an interest or has an interest in foster care, they could always reach out to us and talk through it with us, because that is something that we feel strongly about, the foster care and helping kids where we can. And hey, there's Braylon again sneaking by. Poke her head around the corner over there.
I love that.
I know that's amazing, guys.
You
do
see
that.
this on the back of the wall back here.
Yes.
Yes.
You can kind of see it, and you can really see kind of what we go by in the house in action.
In this house, we are real. We make mistakes. We say, I'm sorry. We give second chances. We have fun. We give hugs. We forgive. We do really loud. We are patient, and we love Jesus.
That's awesome.
That's so amazing.
We added we love. So that was a outline that was put up by the people that sold us the house, but it fit perfectly. So we wanted to leave it, but when they put it up, the last part was added on where we love Jesus. But it worked out where we are patient is behind, because that's the part that gets tested the most is patience.
That is so awesome. It was there before, so it was the previous owners that did that. And when you guys came in, talk about finding the right house for you guys and then making it your own with the last line. That's so awesome. Wow.
The house found you.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
It actually did.
It was a God thing.
I love it.
Found us, and we were sleeping at night, and it was knocking on our door. Now it actually was crazy because some friends of ours some people we went to church with owned the house that were in our church group, and they said they wanted to sell, and it was bigger, And we're like, well, we would like to have more room for foster kids.
Right.
So we were actually able to buy it from them. That worked out.
That is so cool.
And they never had to put it up. They were getting ready to put it on the market. And
Things
voila.
fall into right places, like you were
Yes.
saying. You know, sometimes we just get guided in the right way, and we don't even know that.
Stacy Morgan says, "I love your wall." Well, they're from Stacy. That's a big call.
Yes,
The king
yeah,
of the
he
wall,
has his
so-
own wall. That's right.
Yeah, that's
That is so cool.
Yeah, we have people in the chat sharing that, like Unapologetically Clones, that are also a family channel. They actually adopted their son and did the video about that, which I didn't even know, and
Me
we are
neither.
following
Awesome.
them. Which
That's
is
very
amazing.
cool.
Yeah, some people are sharing their experiences of being in the foster homes themselves, as well as having kids that are adopted. So that's awesome. People are opening up. You have been a really great inspiration, I think, for people, a lot of people who are maybe thinking as well, as you said, of doing that.
no, definitely.
What is the things that, before you started it, what are certain things that you were worried about, and what generally people are worried about, and what you kind of debunked during actually doing that?
like your
So when
fears?
when we were going through the interview process and we were setting it up for an open home, they actually asked questions like, what type of children would you be willing to bring into your home? What type of atmosphere? And I'm a huggy, touchy person. I always like to hug people. Like I hug strangers all the time. And so that was one thing we had to make sure that the kids didn't have, what is it? Sexual abuse.
Yes.
But just because that put me into a different type of person to be around those, I had to be careful so that I couldn't be me.
Yes.
Right.
So it was great because we were able to set it up so that it fit our family. They could join in and we could keep being the kind of people we wanted to be for them.
Right.
That makes sense, and you can't be everything to everybody. And that's very crucial to sit down and figure out what suits you guys best. That was so smart to do that.
Well, yeah, you can't pretend to be somebody else that you're not.
And it's not a
that's
bad
very
thing,
important.
Sometimes people try to be that too much, and it's not the way to go about it. I know if my first wife, her mother ran a foster home. I'm still friends with one today. He considers me I'm his big brother that he never had growing
Yeah,
up.
it's my brother-in-law,
Yeah.
though they're not related.
Yeah, and I love him to pieces as much. I never had a brother, so I'm more than proud to take him on. He's in his 30s now, and I've known him since he first came. And I've seen the conditions as a family of four and seen words I don't even want to get into tonight to describe what they came from and the how things changed over time and the life he has. And I see him now with his own baby he just had a couple of months ago and his own wife and his career. And none of those things would have been possible. I mean, I know they wouldn't have in the situation he was in. And that's why I'm so honored when I'm hearing you guys talk. I'm so excited to keep seeing where this goes because these kids have a whole life ahead of them because of you guys. You don't even realize, I can tell as you're talking, you don't even realize yet the doors that you've opened for these children. It's awesome. It's such an amazing, it's a new lease on life.
Well, and I hope the ones that we had in our home, because we had over 22 kids in our home, between the two between Rinley and Chandon. And so I'm hoping that we showed a little bit of love in them, what a family should be, what a family is. So when they were placed back with their family, that they were able to take that with them and really hold that and shared a little bit of, what a family should be with them. And I really hope that we hold that little spot in their heart. They'll always remember us
They
taking
will.
care of them.
They will. They already do, and it won't go away.
Do you still think about them? Like,
Yes.
yeah. Well,
Yes. Each one has their own little memory, song, a little chant, a dance, a saying. They all have a little piece of our heart.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. You guys are so amazing. You not only give your own hearts to these kids, to showing, as you said, what family is about, but when they leave, they take part of your heart with them. And it's such a hard, it must be such a hard thing, knowing that, still inviting them to your home, knowing that they will leave with piece of your heart. It's such an unconditional devotion to it.
It's we had problems with.
It's unbelievable.
We had some problems, but
we had some big problems, and they wrote us later, like telling us the story and how we impacted them, even though it didn't seem like it at the time. Several years later, they wrote letters and told us positive things that have come out of their life from. Wow. And they said it was partially from being with us. They came back to us with the thoughts.
Wow.
That is unbelievable. That must have been amazing when you're reading them. I could just imagine the emotional roller coaster. Oh, I'm sure. And rightfully so. Rightfully so. Unapologetically, Gomes says it takes a special kind of person to foster. You are truly special. That's true.
And we, aside from foster care, Angie and I have been married almost 20 years.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Yes.
That wasn't easy either. She is married to me, by the way.
Good answer.
But we, recently we kind of touched on it in the beginning. I got an opportunity to do a skit with Edie Murphy for Daryl Eves and Vid Summit, where I dressed up as Elvis, and Edie dressed up as Elvis, and we sang a little parody.
Oh my God!
To help us win tickets to Vid Summit this year.
Yes.
Wow!
I didn't realize you'd won.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know that part of it.
I didn't realize that either. Wow.
That's so cool.
That was a lot of fun, and the video. I think we got quite a few new subscribers from that, because that video got a bunch of views when he announced the winners. But so we won the tickets, and then last week got to spend a week with No Small Creator Group and lots of new people, and we got to see lots of big speakers. And I don't know, I know you are all familiar with Vid Summit, but there were several people that were there with us, which like Ian Corzine, I saw him in the chat, he's there, and there's probably several others. My little chat keeps moving before I can look down at it, so I don't know who all is in the chat. But
well, Metal for Breakfast was there, and Alejandro was there. There's lots of. I've seen you guys had a dinner together, all together.
That must have been amazing.
And Alejandro was streaming. Streamed a little bit of that and some pictures, and I thought, oh my God, I would just so want to be there right now. It looked so fun. It looked so fun.
we got to hang out with all of the creators. We got to hang out in the same rooms as people like Evan Carmichael and Shaytards and Jace from Ohana Adventure. I don't know if you're familiar with all those channels, but there are all other family channels as well. The Weiss family was there. So there's quite a few other family channels that were there that I wasn't expecting.
Did you get any inspiration from them? Getting to talk to them, some new ideas for videos, any new collab ideas?
We definitely got new video ideas, which is stuff that we'll save for down the road. But I was excited to get to go. I wasn't planning on going, but because we won tickets, Angie, and our 20-year anniversary is coming up in December, Angie's like, just go ahead and go. We'll go do something for our anniversary in the spring.
Aww.
And
that's so nice.
I went with my son Nadrick, and we got to hang out for the week. We did some tour stuff. We went to Universal Studios and went to Malibu, hung out with several people during the day. But the biggest part of it was getting to just hang out with the other creators.
Definitely. That has to be such an experience. I can't imagine how awesome that was.
Was there something like surprising, some kind of like a revelation about YouTube or being a creator that you'd have taken during the time you were guys there?
What did you say again?
Like a revelation, like
Yeah,
is
it's
there
like,
anything
wow, I didn't know that, or like,
Yeah.
oh, well, that's something new, you know, like something that completely surprised you.
stopped you dead in your tracks?
yes.
Like, you know, you took back from it, like you're still kind of mulling it over a little. Thank you, hon.
I don't. Obviously, I don't know that much about YouTube and strategies, but I like to think I know a little bit. But the events themselves, then the speakers, there wasn't any real moment that turned me around from one speaker. Like I said, it was more, for me, it was more about after the speaker, the people that I got to talk to and the people that I thought would be a long-term relationship. It was great hearing them talk about, you know, their suggestions, and there was some things about SEO, keyword research that was good. There was things about how to edit faster that was good. But the big speak, I mean, it was cool to say that we were there watching Peter McKinnon, and
Yes.
so it was cool to say that we were there doing that. But the best part for me was hanging out in the lobby the 7 hours afterwards, where we were getting to know people.
Yeah.
The networking part,
Yes,
just
exactly.
getting to know each other. Yes, definitely sounds like fun. For sure.
I got asked, how was Peter McKinnon's speech?
It was good. I think my favorite speech there was Jack Conte. He started it off, and he did a little skit, and I don't know if you watched any of it or what parts.
Not the skit, but I know of him. Like, yeah, I've seen some of his work.
He did some stuff that was really cool. Peter was very energetic.
Yeah.
Always is.
I don't really remember a lot what he talked about, except like having fun. The whole thing with me is that I was like, I'm gonna have to go back and watch all of these replays to pick it up again.
Well, yeah, it's exciting. You're away, the time zone different, all these things, all these people around. You know, it's hard to say, oh, I remember everything. Like, you're not a reporter there. You're taking it all in. And I think that's great. You can watch it after, you know, and then that will bring back those memories to you.
But if I would ask you, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, it's okay. You go.
No, you go.
Well, I'm sure
Okay,
people.
I'll go.
I knew this was gonna come.
I love it.
I'm gonna zip it.
Well, I made a point when I went, and I told my son, I said that when we get there, we're just going to sit and we're going to observe and we're going to mingle. So I said, don't stress out about trying to remember everything that you hear. Just take in some of the energy. Like he had a lot of fun with it because he met a lot of people. And from his point of view, he said he wished it would have been shorter days because they were really like 8 o'clock to 6 o'clock. He's like, you would have kept my attention a lot better if it was like 8 to 2 or something and did an extra day.
Yep.
Instead of 2 days of really long, because by the end we were glazed over and sleepy.
You're only human. You can only take in so much. I mean, it's that's understandable. No, Peter is he's one of my he's the one who actually got us back into YouTube. We kind of owe him a lot. It was his video that kind of got me jump started again.
Yeah, as a fellow Canadian, especially.
yeah, fellow Canadian, and it was going for one for the team. It was during the adpocalypse. And he did the video about, you know, he went back to when he got his first check. And like, we weren't even doing it for money. We do videography and photography here in Montreal. And I do cinematics. And that was kind of my place to do the videos I don't get asked to do by clients, my own pet projects. But I had 42 subscribers. People said they liked, nobody was watching it. And I'm just like, you know what? I got better things to put my time into than spending all this time nobody watching it. And he did it. We had 42 subscribers. And like now I forget what we're at, but it's a big difference. And I owe it all to him, I guess, in a way. So
that's awesome. Yeah, it is pretty cool. When we started YouTube, there was really only a couple of people that we watched. One of them was Matt Carricker from Demolition Ranch and Off the Ranch. He has 3 channels: Off the Ranch, Demolition Ranch, and Vet Ranch.
Okay.
And then each of the kids have their own couple channels that they like to watch. And who was your inspiration, Angie? Besides me? She didn't really watch YouTube. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. That's we get that too. I mean, I never understood a live stream. I never seen the point of them till a couple of months ago. I was the worst person in the world. I'm so awful for saying that tonight. I couldn't understand why somebody would watch one if their life depended on it. And now look where I am. So.
And you know, it was so funny when you were talking about talking to your son about being a YouTuber. We kind of had a similar situation a couple of years ago. Exactly. But he was watching all the PewDiePies and you know, back then, but they were just starting to be gamers, and I was asking what you wanted to be, and he said, well, a YouTuber, you know. I'm like, well, you gotta get a real job besides that. And
my oldest son used to watch PewDiePie, and I thought, this is gotta be the dumbest thing that God ever created. Like, to sit there and watch somebody play a game. You've gone from what I thought was lazy to play a game for 5 hours to watch somebody else play a game for 5 hours. But then I looked at PewDiePie. He really kind of evolved, and his humor is a lot different than it was a couple of years ago, and I find it more my age now, and I find the kids are disconnecting from it. You know, they look at him as old school, and you know, back in the when they use their back in the day, that whole 3 years ago now is back in all of a sudden now that counts as back in the day.
And our son doesn't really watch YouTube that much anymore, so and we are on YouTube all the time now. So
we invited my oldest son over. He lives on his own, and I said, come on over, we're gonna have supper. And I said, but we gotta have it early because we're going on YouTube. He said we're gonna be on YouTube. He's like, I'm not going on that. He's freaking out. I'm like, relax, I promise I won't drag you into my life and embarrass you by being with your dad on YouTube. He wants like zero part of it, no interest.
And our 7-year-old, well, she wants her own YouTube channel now, so can I go live stream, Mom?
That's awesome.
So it might be like you guys need to make it more of a family affair. So.
Yes, my God.
We let her open one night. We had a guy that ties balloon animals. And we let her
Tara's
open.
the balloon man.
Tara's the balloon man. And we let her open. And she's here in the front of the computer talking. And we're like, this is cute. And we're standing outside the door with the button, like the finger on the red button on my phone. I'm like, oh God, if she says daddy, you know, daddy likes this. It's time to end this right here. So she did good. She surprised me.
She did. And I think she got the bug from it because now she wants to be every time. But I still wanted to get to the questions about VidSummit because I know people are thinking about it and I'm thinking about it. You did mention about SEO keywords and fast editing. So can you give us just few tidbits of practical information that we all could try and use to grow?
I knew you were putting it right on the spot. Oh my God.
or something that you are using, in growing your channel that you're doing to grow your channel.
One thing where the couple things that they talked about was to keep creating, to work on your trends. Like if you really want to grow, to try to get involved in trends and challenges. Some of the ones that gave us ideas was lots of trends, lots of challenges, and they grew really fast, like millions quickly. I don't even remember the numbers. I don't remember how they did it, but like the keyword research type stuff or the SEO stuff was make sure you're using like the main words at the beginning of the title, the words in the description at the beginning of the description, and then using your tags to make sure your tags are also not only in your channel tags, but also in your video tags, and make sure that they're similar so that it can find you easier. Those were a couple of the big things. But most of it, I'm definitely going to have to watch again to remember because I only slept for like 3 hours.
Of course. Oh my God.
You're human, my friend. You're human. Understandable. I would be the same thing as you, but thank God we live in a day where we can do that.
Yes.
It's not like 10 pages of notepads and stuff like that, because that I was horrible at. I wouldn't even remember from my own writing. I couldn't read it, so...
If I write it down, I definitely won't remember.
See, man after my own heart. I knew there was a bond there. No, that's awesome, though. I mean, even just to be inspired by it, just to feel the energy from it, from your peers and all different levels of creators. It must be inspiring in some way to you. It must make you want to grab that camera and get going again and try, like, maybe
Definitely.
a new look.
Yeah, and the like sitting down and talking with Evan Carmichael for a long time, and then sat down with Jace from Ohana Adventure for about an hour, or actually we stood the whole time, but those were pretty inspiring as far as the ideas that they had, or just sharing the things that they'd been through. But the fact that you were walking around and couldn't tell, like, where'd he go? Couldn't tell.
Do we lose you?
Are we trying to hide you?
Oh my God.
What is that?
Like your cup, honey.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, here, I got to tell you what happened, because that was part of the screw up tonight. Now I see what you're talking. Damn it.
Oh my God.
Damn it.
No swearing.
Darn it. Times 10. Sorry. We went with Zoom, and the thing I found out with Zoom is once you set up with OBS, I would have had to black screen you so you couldn't see us. You would have had to watch it through YouTube, which of course has lag. And I'm like, you can't talk to somebody for 2 hours or an hour and a half, whatever, and not see them. So I ran out today. I bought a whole brand new webcam just for this. But I'm not used to it being there. So that's usually where my coffee goes, and that's where everything, my phone goes there. So we're going to probably do this for the next 4 days, I say, on average, before it clicks in my
Yeah,
head.
because we have 2 cameras now.
Yeah, we're running 2 cameras. So that one's underneath, and only you guys can see us through it. And then up on top is the other one. So I had the layout all nice and done in OBS, and at the last minute, it must have glitched in Zoom and took the other camera and then blocked the other one. So I was scrambling, trying to get them all set up again.
I was talking for half an hour nonstop.
So I had the right lady for
God.
the job. Let's just say she filled in nicely.
So yes, thank you for pointing that out. We're just trying to still get to
I am sorry about that, my deepest apologies.
I thought we were playing hide and go seek or peekaboo or something.
I was like, what is he talking about? Did I miss something? I'm trying to think back.
And because we can't see it on the screen, right? Because it's a different camera. So it's, oh my God. Thank you. All smooth here.
Welcome to Puša Studios.
I like that. There's a sound clip.
Sound bit right there, yes. Oh my God. What did get you guys both together? You mentioned that you are married for 20 years. How did you get together? How did you meet each other?
We were set up. I was a massage therapist. So, of course, with these hands, who wouldn't want me? But
Love that.
we were set up with a girl that worked with me and was her best girl, or is that right? What she was. And she said, "Hey, Micah, I got this girl you should meet." So I went out and met this.
I want to meet this girl. She sounds interesting.
Yeah,
that
she
voice
sounds really interesting. She's out front waiting right now. Come out there. And I was like, oh, goodness. And so I go out there, and there's this girl that was coming into town with a ball cap on. And, of course, we were much younger. And I was still just as good looking as I am now.
And she's more beautiful now than when you first met her. Make sure you got to get the husband phone, the husband book out, my friend. I'm trying to keep you afloat here.
Yeah, that stuff too. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we were introduced, and we decided, well, we'll go out. It wasn't really a blind date, but it was like all of a sudden I met this girl, and now we're going out, and I don't remember how soon it was, but we went out on our first date. It was romantic. We went to this little town near us called Eureka Springs, and we did a carriage ride, and we had a few drinks, and we played some pool, and we danced, and
Wow.
we shook hands, we held hands, and then we went home. And 4 months later, we were married.
Wow.
Nice.
That's amazing. And
Very-
20 years later, you're together in a big, big family. That's amazing.
That is really awesome.
And then we got married in the same town that we went on our first date. So that was fun. and we eloped.
Ooh, that's
I
nice.
I called my dad and said, "Hey, Dad, you want to come up?" He lives in Texas, where I grew up, and he said, he's in a motorcycle gang. I was like, "Hey, Dad, you want to come up?" He's like, "Oh, we got a rally out in West Texas. I don't think I can make it." So I said, "Okay, we'll see you later." So we went off, we got married, and I called him back on Monday when we got back and said, "Hey, Dad, I got married." He's like, "Why didn't you tell me you were getting married?"
That is so awesome.
I didn't want to make a big deal of it.
What an awesome story. I love it.
That's amazing.
Wow.
It's not a sexy story, but it is interesting that we were married we dated for 4 months, and now we've been married for almost 20 years. We've been together for 20 years now in August.
Well, it was meant to be. Like many things in you guys' lives, you have a lot of those moments.
Yeah,
you can
sounds
say that.
like that.
You know?
Yes.
And I think we've slept in the bed almost the whole time too. Same bed.
That's good luck. That's very good luck. That's a good batting ratio, you call that. Yeah. You're a good guy. You pull that off. Not every man can say that.
No, and I don't sleep good on the couch, so whenever I get in trouble, she goes to the couch.
I think she's pretty forgiving. I think
she's very forgiving.
She's one of those wives that can see the good in everything. I think enough to keep you afloat. So
that's right. She's pinching me right now.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
Oh, I've gotten about 20 of them so far. I don't feel it's called par for the course. Yeah, that's right.
So we are located in Northwest Arkansas. I think that everybody should take a moment to look it up if they haven't. If they know Ian Corzine, they should go check out his channel, because he and I did a collab together where he came here. Of course, a lot of our videos include Northwest Arkansas, but it's a beautiful hill country. It's not big mountains, but it's got a lot of beautiful hills, a lot of small towns, and it's the home of the University of Arkansas. But we have a lot of rivers, so we like to go kayaking.
I haven't been here
when to go camp.
Camping, nice.
Yes. So that's is it a passion enjoyed by all? Usually in camping, it's hard to find where the whole family enjoys camping. So is everybody on board for camping at your place?
At least one weekend.
Yeah.
We have a camper.
Yes. Okay.
So that helps.
Yes. It takes a little bit of the sting out of it. It's not a tent in the woods. So yeah, I get that. I'm from a rural area in eastern Quebec, and when I moved to Montreal, everybody like, "Oh, we're going camping. You must love it." And I'm like, well, I didn't grow up in one, and actually I hate tents. And I don't know, they just seem to assume because I grew up by trees, it's like part of my DNA.
Yeah, and I grew up in the city, and I love tents and camping. So guess how that works together.
I can do it, but I'm more with you on the camper side. So yeah, it definitely brings a little more evenness to it. So what are some of you guys' favorite places to camp in the area? Or do you like going out of your area for it?
My favorite place to camp is about 12 hours away. And we were going there every summer for several years, but we go there and it's just a guy's camp, and it's at the top of a mountain where you get no cell phone service, and you're disconnected from everything. There's no bathrooms, no electricity. So we would stay out there for a week, usually every summer.
Nice.
That's my favorite kind of camping, where I can completely disconnect from all of the modern world, at least temporarily.
Yeah.
It's a very good way to unwind the mind.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, it is. I agree.
Off the grid, I agree. I agree so much. It just restarts the whole brain thinking. I think sometimes is so needed.
Most definitely.
I secretly admire and envy all the people that do the off-grid living, and I keep telling Angie I want to do it one day, but we're still in the house.
No.
Off grid, but in the house. I can see that. It seems so peaceful and so relaxing. I don't know if it really is,
but it's hard to do full time, and that's where those channels really benefit, because a lot of people, I think, live vicariously through them. It's a couple of minutes each day to feel like I home from the office, all the traffic. Now I'm going to be a homesteader for 7.5 minutes. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's every day. Yeah, every day might not be so pleasant. I don't know.
It takes a special kind. A lot of people get into stuff like that only to find out a month, 2 months down the road it's not what they're thinking, because it's not as it's a lot of work. You know, it's not easy, and people don't see that side when they watch a 7.5 minute video. Till they quit their job, take their last of their savings, and go move out and realize, okay, now I have no skills. You know?
There's some places around us that are communities of homesteaders where they actually have property built up and set up in both Missouri and on the Arkansas side, where you'll find a whole lot of people that have moved off grid and that are trying to make it out there.
Really?
Wow.
It's very interesting.
We actually have somebody here in the chat. Dangerous Curves. Welcome, by the way. I live off grid in Oregon. It's hard work. 6 years now. Wow.
That's awesome.
Yep, that's really cool.
There's also more and more people, and I see we have as well in the chat that live in their RVs and travel along, like touring taste buds. We had guests in season 1. We have here Airstream as a Dream, that are full-time RVer here, which basically kind of is off the grid and is not at the same time. It's kind of nomadic traveling, which is kind of interesting idea too. I think it would be more interesting even to change places and go and live in the RV full time, but you would change places all the time. That seems exciting.
He's been trying to ask to talk on here. He keeps whining, so I thought I'd bring him up.
Hey!
You got camera shy now.
Oh, so cute. Oh.
You guys are so amazing.
Earlier I kind of started talking about the channel Off the Ranch. So there's a channel called Off the Ranch, Summers in America, or no, Summers in Alaska. Alaska's still in America.
Yeah. Both
Summers
answers.
in Alaska. So these two channels I started watching just by searching for something, and Off the Ranch, I was searching for kayak stuff and found his channel. And that's kind of what, like, they were just family channels that, you know, they were channels that we could watch for the family. So that's kind of what inspired us, thinking, well, we could have a family channel where anybody could watch it and nobody has to worry about whether or not we're going to do something dangerous or we're going to say something that's inappropriate for the family, that because we find we can make pretty good comedy without
Sorry, I'll just be 1 sec.
Sorry, our daughter here. Sorry about that. Yeah.
So that's kind of what those are the types of channels that kind of inspired us originally to even want to try to do the YouTube thing, because we saw them doing their thing together and we thought, well, in a sense, we can get our family together and we can do something, we can create something, and we can make it a family. We can make it a family affair. He keeps whining. I don't know.
Do you see it as having as a full-time YouTuber career, like all in and just that?
No, we've been monetized for a really long time, but have never engaged or activated the monetization on videos.
Okay.
Or on chat. Right now, we are just 100% doing it. Like at any moment, if everybody decided that they were not going to do it anymore, then I could be alone, or we could be not doing it at all.
Okay. So, is there a reason why you're not monetizing it? Like, what do you think? I think you would get such an amazing support from everybody. Everybody loves what you're doing.
We had just made the decision until we knew. We didn't want to turn it on until we knew we were staying, basically.
Okay. It's like being responsible for the viewers that are there.
Yeah, we figured if we're gonna try to get them hooked in for 10 minutes, and for now, that if they're gonna watch us a full 10 minutes, I'd rather them not be interrupted with a commercial or an ad that goes up beforehand.
Okay. Yeah, well, that makes sense. It does. It does. I think it's admirable too, because I don't think there's a lot of channels that are not monetized, especially when they grow bigger as you are right now. So that's interesting to know.
We did get monetized. We just don't turn it on.
Yeah, you have a partnership. You just don't monetize here. Yes, that's right. And then lots of people, I think, don't know that you can actually do that and still be in a partnership and not monetize your videos, which people just don't apply to it. But you can still apply and not monetize. You still get all the perks without it.
we had the time and people that we needed a really long time ago, but I don't think we actually even applied until maybe May of this year.
Wow.
And it took about a week to get approved, not quite a week.
Mm-hmm.
But we had a lot of time stacked up, I think.
Yeah,
So-
and it's very advertising friendly content too, what you're doing. You know, it's family friendly, it's geared towards different age groups as well. So it's easy for them to approve something that is so variety of audiences. For sure. A very kind and friendly content. So there's nothing to review for too long. They're not monetized. We were just talking about that. They are in the YouTube partner program, but they decided not to monetize their videos for now. Yeah.
One of the really cool things about YouTube that has been most fascinating is the amount of people that we met, like the people in Australia or in England or Hawaii, wherever we've just met through chats or through live streams, people from all over the world. And I think that's really cool.
Yes.
Yes.
It was especially fun when you go somewhere and you think about how we admire people like Peter McKinnon or Matt Carricker with his channels, and to find out that when they go somewhere like LA that nobody knows them, like it's special to us.
Yes.
But nobody else knows who they are.
Yeah, I get that. It's a whole new line of superstar now. It's not like the 80s. It's not like the music or the actors and that. It's a whole new world for them.
And it is hard, when you are in the regular like get together or barbecue or something, and you start talking about this YouTube stuff, and you know what, this latest video of Peter McKinnon or whoever, I was so excited, and they look at you like, who are you talking about? Because because unless you are in it's you're not really familiar with all of that, right? And it's for people who are not connected to YouTube at all, it's so hard to understand, I think.
But at the same time, too, it's not like just a couple of years ago where you had 3 major networks on television, and then you had your major cable networks, and you had your few music, the big producers. There's so much, like you were saying, when you guys were there and comparing notes of how much each one of you watched that nobody even knows about. And it doesn't mean they have 200 subscribers. They literally could have, 140,000 subscribers and just never cross. There's so much more variety today, and we customize our playlists and our interests so much more than we used to. Because if we had this chat 10 years ago, what's your favorite TV show? Oh, I love Everybody Loves Raymond. You know what? There was going to be the same names. Most people would have about 5 out of 10 shows that interlock because there was only so many to pick from. But now,
That's right.
It's a different world. It really is. Which is cool. Like even music, like there's lots of people getting their start now that would have never gotten noticed before. Not they weren't talented, but they weren't picked up. But I have people raving about music, and you got to check out this artist, you got to hear them, and it's like, they have 10 million people following them, and that doesn't mean that everybody's heard of them. They're complete strangers to some because they're not all on the radio anymore.
So you got quite a few people in your chat right now.
Yes, yes.
Billy Pro, TWG7, Airstream, As a Dream. How do they say that?
Oh, Airstream As a Dream?
Yep, they're the full-time RVers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very cool. Canadian Drone Hub is here. That's one of our people's channels. Listen to the description. Anybody who likes drones in just general, they're a really awesome channel.
Beyond Trees, Fantastic Joe. I know.
Yeah, Joe's excited you're here.
ATAJH Travels.
Awesome channel.
A lot of really cool people in here right now.
Yep. ATGH was our guest, one of our guests last spring on our first season. So
Yes,
it's always
that's
nice to have them back. So it's exciting to get back into the interviews. Tonight was so shaky. My nerves were shot before we even started trying to get the new system up. And
Yeah,
that.
we finished on the 1st of July on
Yeah.
our
Anniversary, yep.
and then we were on extended vacation.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a bit rusty, but we love interviews, I think, more than anything.
It is.
because we get
I
personal
believe this is where you
connection.
build long-term followings with everybody. Once you get to know them behind the camera, you find so much more about them. You can only share so much through videos, even live streams or
Yeah.
vlogs. And I think people follow better, give better comments, bond to your work more. It's like anything else. It's like if you meet somebody at a business lunch or you get to actually sit down and really have a one-on-one with them for an hour, it makes for better connections. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it does. It definitely helps when people get to know your story a little bit, or they find a purpose to watch your channel and they feel a connection. Like hanging out with the creators, some of them I had never watched or heard of before, but after meeting them and going to watch their videos, it made a world of difference because like the personality that they have, and when you're with them in person, it comes through in their videos. Sometimes it comes through a lot, sometimes it comes through a little, but when you get to meet them personally, it helps build on that so that you can
Definitely.
see it even when it's underlying.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's a bond. It's like more of a connection. That's always amazing.
Yeah, and I remember there was a long time ago, actually, I think maybe in June, maybe it was after, I don't remember when you had Cody on even.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. That's right. It was in June, I believe. June.
Yep, in June, yeah.
There's a group out of Australia, Creator Cast. Have you guys seen them?
Yes,
Yes.
they actually were in our chat, I think last week or
Yeah, it was not long ago.
week ago. Yeah, they were asking us to be on their interview.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did I think we did their very last recorded interview,
Nice.
and they moved to the live interviews as well. I like the live interviews.
Yeah.
Where you
Yeah.
have people interacting with each other while you're talking. That way we can talk about whatever we want, and the people in the chat don't even have to listen. They can just chat and do whatever they want.
Yeah, I think the last one I was watching was with Joey. They were doing there,
Yeah.
but I watched them time to time. But they were exciting to be their guests. That will be interesting.
Yes. No, that's it. I'm looking forward to that actually.
And
Yeah.
I love collab channels. You know, like when couple of creators come together and make another channel to give back to the community, so to say. I think it's such a great idea and concept, so to say. It's very successful, I think. And very
Yeah,
positive.
they do good over there. Any other exciting things you would like to learn, or any questions for these?
Well, I would just wanted to end with maybe if you, you are kind of ambassadors of all foster caring, as you said. If anybody's have questions, I think if you have like 3 things that you would tell anybody that would say, you know what, I'm thinking about doing foster care. What are those 3 things that you would tell them definitely to do or not to do or keep in mind?
Things ask yourself prior to it, or things like getting ready for the process. Things that you think are crucial before you take on the role as a foster parent.
Yeah, I think one thing definitely is if you feel the inclination to do it, to not feel like you have to be involved with foster care by having kids in your home. So like if you feel like you want to help people, you can help through volunteering. You can become a family that only takes, like if we needed a break and we're doing foster care, you could just take the kids for the weekend.
Yes, a relief foster home, yes.
You could do donations of clothes, of toys. You can go work at one of the children's shelters and help kids when they come in. There's all kinds of things you can do without actually having foster kids. And another important thing that I think is knowing that you can set your boundaries to fit your family. Like, be willing to open your home if you have the desire, but know that you can open your home based on the type of family that you are.
Yes.
So if you pass the background checks and you do everything that you need to, and you're the type of family like us, where we like to hug a lot and we like to just have fun and be silly, then you can pick those type of kids. For us, we didn't want to have kids that were older than our oldest kids, and we didn't want to have really young kids because we were an active family. We have kids in soccer, we have kids in volleyball, we have lots of things going on. So we said we wanted to take between the ages of, I think maybe it was like 4 and 10 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So you can pick the age range that you want to be involved with.
Yeah.
And then the most important thing would be make your home as accessible to the people coming to stay with you as possible if you were to get into it. Meaning every kid, just remember, every kid that comes in is not their fault. They're confused and they feel very alone.
Yes.
So if you keep that in mind when they're coming in, that you can put yourself in their place. They're very scared. Maybe come up with ideas for them. One of the things that our older kids came up with for the foster kids was, if you were scared at night, they always told them to do this, and it would make them invisible. So if it made them invisible, then if they were scared, they couldn't, they could sleep better at night.
I might use it for our daughter.
Yeah. I just read in my mind. I love that. Yeah.
I love this idea. And I will definitely use it. She's been having nightmares lately.
Yeah,
and I don't
exactly.
know. I've tried different things, but this sounds really awesome.
She
Thank you.
included it. I could see that really taking with her.
Yes, thank you so much. I think this is gonna help.
I use that at work a lot too.
So what
I'll just at him probably.
They all know it now. When we see each other coming, we all do like this.
would it work if, say, I don't know, just theoretically, a wife was telling a long story sometimes? Could it just kind of go invisible for a few minutes?
This is going to be a topic thing now.
Keep watching her. Keep following us, folks. You're going to see this used a lot in the next couple of episodes.
I do it a lot when she's talking to me. I'll just cover up like I don't. I'm gone.
This is so amazing. Yeah, this is going to be becoming a thing. I can see this. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Thank you. That was really awesome. I think that was really great. Like I think that's it's so nice that the kids came up with that. I think that's so cool. I really
that was the best part of it, was that our kids came up with it for the other kids to have something to do and feel safe.
It's the compassion into it to come from them. I really like that. Yeah, that's cool. Because I tell it a lot, like from foster homes, people got to realize, I've heard people say that, we can't have kids, we were thinking of going to foster home. And it's like, remember guys, these kids are not coming as, it's not an instant family. There's work with it. These kids have seen some pretty horrible things in their lives at a very young age. It's not a walk in the park. Not saying it's not worth it, but you're right. I don't want to use the analogy, but sometimes it's almost like getting the puppy and not thinking it through enough of all the stuff that comes with it. These kids have already had a bad time. They don't need to end up in another bad time, and I've seen that happen too. That's the hard part. And then that's two families that makes them feel that way, Not as cruel, but they can't connect to them. They weren't ready for it. And when they come in, they say, well, we have a nice home and we're this and that. Okay, but are you ready for them to come in and say, well, this kid's been addicted, born addicted to crack, or this kid has been abused. You're ready to hear these things and deal with them, and the patience it takes to get them to where they got to be. It could take years, And it's not to discourage anybody from doing it. It's to really take a moment and think: Can I give these kids what they need?
There's also people that not necessarily want to do foster care, but we've known people that have just wanted to adopt children. Mm-hmm. So you can actually adopt through the foster care system, and in a way it's kind of cool because you can still work on the child range that you're interested in. So you want to adopt and you want to start out at a kindergartner, so you don't have to do child care or whatever. Mm-hmm. But they'll bring them into your home for about 6 months to make sure that it works out before they let you adopt them.
Yep. And it is a good process. And sometimes you got to adopt a couple of kids before you can get to the age that you're looking for, and some got to realize that it could be a couple of years before it could happen. No guarantees, but you get to help a lot of great children along the way. I actually just heard on the news today, because I was saying I'm adopted. There's a big change here with the government in Quebec. As of June 2019, every child that was adopted in Quebec now will have the right to access their birth records of their parents.
Oh, wow.
So it's as of June, every child has a right, unless you don't want to be, you have to submit a form. The parents, like the adopted parents, have to get the form, fill it out, and ask not to be on that list. So it's going to be a big change.
It's really interesting, especially for those that have passed away already.
Yeah.
You're going to still know and their families. And
Like
stuff.
for myself, I've had, people ask me. I've never had that curiosity. I had a good home. I was adopted young. And I have a cousin who was adopted, and I think it's bothered him a lot more than it's never really been a thing with me. I thought I was so lucky to have that opportunity. And I know my mother was 18. I know she was Catholic, and I know she was French. And that was very small, very conservative towns. And it's not hard to figure out why I was given up for adoption. You don't need a roadmap to figure it out. And I was lucky to have it. That, it could have ended a lot differently for me. I could have ended up in a home wasn't wanted, or anything. So I consider myself blessed to have that. I got a good life from it. So I don't really know if I would ever want to find out, because why mess up her life? She might be on with hers, never told anybody about it, and rightfully so. She has a right to it. And yeah, I think that's something a lot of adopted kids go through sometimes. You get those moments where you wonder and that. And but you guys, I think those kids are well aware of how lucky they are to be with you guys, how lucky you guys are to have them. And it's just an endless circle, It's great. I really love you guys' story today. It's been so amazing to listen to. I really mean that. What a way to start off the season, eh?
Yes, thank you so much for coming on our show and a bit shaky opening.
Yeah, sorry
today.
about that, guys. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you so much.
You got me so good when you did the no voice thing. Oh my God, of all the nights to do that, nobody's ever done that one to me before. And I gotta say, I fell for it hook, line, and sinker, because I'm so waiting for something to go wrong.
The heart stopped, and it's like,
Usually my job is to take away the jitters from the guests. I think you actually took the jitters from the host tonight, so that shows you are very giving people.
Yeah, we like when we...
I'm not falling for it. I'll say goodnight right here. I'm not falling for it again. No way.
Bring it on home, baby. It's time to bring it home. It is all I can do.
Oh, he's got a good voice.
yes.
Wow. Wow.
So what's in the future for you guys
Yes.
as a family and you as creators on YouTube? What is it that we can be looking forward to?
Well, as a family, I hope we're still together. I mean, if you want to stay together? Yeah. Okay, we'll stay together.
No, we have it on record now.
Yeah. She's got proof, folks.
We actually have something called a covenant marriage. Have you heard of that?
No,
I might be under a different term. Yeah, that's why I'm wondering what it.
Well, a covenant marriage is through it's associated with the church, I think, but it's through the county or through the state, whatever. But with a covenant marriage, you can't just decide you want to get a divorce. So you actually have to go through, I think it's a year of counseling or 2 years of counseling, something like that. And then you have to do a separation. So you have to work at a divorce.
Yeah.
So it discourages
Yes.
people of today where you like things quickly or you get mad at somebody and you just want to leave.
Yeah.
So it discourages that. So, I mean, that has obviously helped us because it has not been an easy road. We've thrown punches at not really punches, but
No, I didn't think so.
we have definitely had our hard days and our days of tears and days of disjoy, and we've made through all those together. So that makes us stronger.
That's part of being a family. I mean, nothing's perfect, Perfect is scary. When it's perfect, there's something really underlying bad that nobody wants to touch.
Yeah. But I like that idea. I do like it. I think it makes it more responsible of being together in a relationship when you know that you have to work it. That getting out is not the way out. Working it out is your way. And if you don't think as well, there's always a way out, then. If you have the way out, you always kind of like, oh, whatever, whatever. I always can do it. But if you're kind of like in a way sometimes forced to work on it, I think it makes it stronger because you don't have a way out of leaving or divorcing. Your way out is working through it to get stronger together. And I love that. I'd never the name of it. I never heard of it.
Well, here, unless there's a few criteria, unless there was like abuse, there's like 2 or 3 criteria. Otherwise, you have to wait 1 year. and it's not really mandatory, but they offer, because it's free healthcare in Quebec. Part of it is so many sessions with a counselor for marriage crisis they give. I think it's 8 or 10 or I forget the exact number. So it's not exactly like a little bit, but no,
it sounds very similar.
Yeah. It's just to keep cool heads. I mean, because you can make a lot of decisions that affect a ton of people for the rest of their lives. It really can. So I think it's great to have a bit of a buffer zone. Some say it's frustrating at the time, and I do get that. Like if there was abuse, like something serious, I do believe somebody should have a right to get out of it. It's gone to that point. But other than that, excluding those things, yeah, you might hate somebody at that moment, but you might also be under a lot of pressure. You know, a job's gone. Money problems is about 80% of divorces are money problems. So sometimes, people need that bit of time to cool their heads and think. There's a lot invested in each other.
I like Harmony's idea too. Harmony said there should be counseling before marriage.
Yes.
And I agree.
That's right.
I think it would be a lot different for people.
Yep. No, it's
training for wedding, for marriage.
Oh God.
Marriage training. Is there such thing as marriage training?
It's always like you can do counseling before a test, or you can study for a test and you can get a lot of the answers right.
Yes.
Because you think you want something. That's why it's a lot harder on the flip side of it. When you're angry, it's easy to make abrupt decisions.
Mm-hmm.
So it stops you on the flip side of it too. But definitely both ways are good ways to learn about each other.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think I hate to say it. I think I learned a lot from my first marriage. Unfortunately, it ended that way. But I mean, maybe, kind of made me better for when we're together, I think.
No, for sure. But when you get, but then when you get with a different person together, that is a completely different book. It's not even a chapter. So kind of lots of things that are different and gets adjusted and things like that. We've been through.
A lot of them here heard it already. We met on a video game years ago by fluke. She was in Latvia and I was here in Canada. We stayed friends for a long time, and finally it was we were together.
We used to have our own time zones because it was a 8-hour difference, so it's basically night and day. And I used to go to work and he would be in his headphones falling asleep. I would come back from work, he would still be on internet with his headphones, sleeping on the table or on the couch wherever I left him, and I would wake him up and it would be his time to go to work and I would go to bed with headphones on.
Wake each other up.
Hello to Mark Insby, the Fantastic Joe. Hello. So the YouTube Fantastic Joe asked if we have been brought closer together.
Yes.
Angie caught that zipping by on the chat. I didn't see it because I like staring at myself on the little picture.
You want to stare at my coffee cup again?
Play peekaboo again. Yeah, we to answer Fantastic Joe, YouTube definitely brought us closer together in the sense of activities. So where our teenagers are starting to get a little they're starting to develop into their own selves, so they start going into their rooms more and we start seeing a lot less of them. So by doing YouTube, we brought them out and made them come up with creative ways to live life and
that's awesome.
Learn something new like production, or learn something new about how to communicate or how to talk to people that can't talk back. We definitely saw a lot of changes and growth out of all of them through doing YouTube, which has been pretty exciting. We also learned that when we went on vacation, we had a plan for our vacation this summer called, we took a 2-week vacation and we decided to make it a mystery vacation. So we decided we were going to pull out of a hat our next location.
Wow.
So we put states in, and of course, Angie likes to plan, so this stressed her out a little bit, but she got used to it. But we put states in the hat, and then we pulled them out and said where we were going to go next. And we thought we would also try to edit and post as we went along, and that lasted for 2 days. It's so much harder because we almost always use 2 cameras when we do our videos, if we don't use 3. So then when they edit, they have to go back and piece everything together, get the angles that they want, try to find something that works. So it was definitely a lot of fun. I keep getting in trouble. I'm doing something here.
Shaking the computer.
Is my computer shaking right now, or is it my head?
Xenia used to do that. It drove me insane. I thought people at home were going to get seasick, but no, yours isn't shaking. I haven't noticed it at all.
It's just us. The waves are bad right now.
Oh my god! Yeah, it can induce it if the right amount. I've dropped a lot of phones doing live streams in cars, and yeah, I feel bad for them. I can imagine what that looked like. So, you guys are so awesome. It's been so good getting to know you guys. Oh my! What's the future for the channel? What do you guys got coming up in the next couple of months?
We don't know what we're going to do. As we stayed on our channel banner,
I know.
We don't know what we do. We just do stuff.
I was kind of a trick question. I'm like, I wonder if I can get a little tidbit out. They might.
We do have our week in California that we'll be posting. So if we get busy with life, we just get our videos out when we can. I know that we have 3 or 4 videos left from our vacation.
That was in July.
Yeah.
So we're releasing them when I finish editing.
When is your next video? Are you working on it already?
Yes, she was supposed to be working on it tonight because I forgot we were doing this. And I'm using her editing computer because the other one that we used last time looked really foggy. So we didn't want it to be foggy because we're not in San Francisco.
It's releasing in the next couple of days. It's day 13, no 12, whatever day of our vacation. So I'm going to say it's going to be kind of funny and I'm going to be kind of embarrassed, but.
Ooh, okay.
Wow. Wow, there's an intro to it.
There is definitely.
There's a lot of, there might be crying involved and screaming.
That's always a good mix.
Well, now I'm looking forward to it.
Yes. That's a perfect YouTube combo right there. I love that.
I don't think she put it in the video, but her and my son were doing something. I don't remember what he was doing. She could probably tell you better. But he slapped her in the face when he was trying to do it on accident.
He didn't slap me in the face.
Oh, in the ear.
He does this swish thing, puts it out, and he hit me in the head.
Guys, if I can, sorry to interrupt you for a second. I just got word here. One of our followers, TWG7, is actually only 2 away from hitting 1,000.
Oh,
that is awesome. Sorry about that. I'm going to keep you guys on.
We were on her channel. We were on her channel as guests actually just a week and a half ago in her pool party. Yeah.
She is really cool.
Kat,
so, anybody hasn't subscribed to TWG7, please say hi, TWG7, in the chat. If anybody hasn't, she's only 1 away. 1 away. I apologize, guys. I hope you guys can stay with us for another 5 minutes. Is that okay?
Yeah, we'll just sit like this.
I love it. A state of go. There we go, guys. 1,000.
Awesome.
1,000. Get the echo effect out. 1,000, folks. That's right. Hit those emojis. Make them fly for TWG7. That is awesome. Congratulations. We're doing the miniature version of it tonight. Usually it gets all... I do auctioneering. Last night I did ASMR shout-outs and stuff like that. Yeah, I like to shake it up a little here and there. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, you're so amazing. I really like the cut of your jib, my friend. you're just as great in live stream as you are on your videos. And I got to ask you one last question. I've always wanted to ask vloggers. I've had everybody's a vlogger. I've asked them this. I want to hear your opinion. I shoot a lot of cinematic stuff. I don't even use voice. I prefer to shoot and let the subject kind of do the story for it. How do you turn on a camera, look in the lens, and pick up a conversation that engages people on YouTube? How do you make that connection when there's nobody around? It's just a lens. You know eventually people you're going to be talking to, but at that moment there's nobody. What's the secret to that for you?
What I tell the kids is pretend like they're talking to their best friend. So every time they look at it, just they do Skype and they do FaceTime and they do those things. Just pretend like it's that same lens without the other end talking back, so that when you're having the conversation, you just assume that the person you're talking to is going to be one person watching.
Okay.
So it's one person on the other end. So you have a conversation with an individual, not with an audience.
That's a really interesting
We try
answer.
to focus on I want to talk to you and what you and I can do together on this trip, not you all or you or whatever you would say, a bunch of people. You know, we like to say in Arkansas, y'all.
Yeah.
Y''ALL.
I think that's a really brilliant answer.
Yes, it is.
Because I ask everyone, because it is a mystery to me. I tried and I just can't make that connection, that leap. And that's why I'm always asking them. And I really love that answer. That's really cool. Now, you got me thinking about that. So
I might want to try again. It's so weird.
When you start talking to the camera, if you feel like you're going to get embarrassed, then you just do this. Yes. And nobody can see you while you're on camera.
oh my God, this
And
guy's
now
just full of
everybody's
advice.
gonna know that NichFam. Every time we do this, they're gonna be thinking about you. So a permanent stamp on our live streams and
my
maybe
God.
vlogs. Who knows?
Yes, you never know.
You know what really made it a lot easier to actually talk to a camera in public was just going live while we're talking and walking. Because when you go live and you're talking and walking, then you start looking at the chat and you pay less attention. You can only pay attention to the chat and the camera. You can't pay as much attention to what's going on around you.
Right.
So then you start focusing just on the camera in the moment instead of everybody else.
So it's a good
That's a really great.
vlog.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good tip, actually. Yeah, that might help. Actually, should try that.
When I learned that when I was in Santa Monica a couple months ago, and I went on the pier. And we like there was so many people around, and that was probably the most uncomfortable I started getting vlogging, like holding the camera out. Even though other people had cameras, it felt weird because I was talking. But then we went live, and as soon as we went live, then I forgot everybody was there, and I was like, okay, now I'm just gonna pretend like every vlog is a live show. So just makes it a lot easier.
Well, that's perfect. Well, we're gonna try that, yes, because I see that working too. That's
A lot
so
of people
many
are
great
saying in the
tips.
chat right now are saying like that's a great idea. That's great advice. So
There you go.
no.
So we might start vlogging now.
Yes.
Do it. We'll try to go live.
Hey, you guys are awesome live. You're really a pleasure to talk to. It's and your story's incredible. I think you touched a lot of people's hearts tonight, and you're also awesome people. And
Where does everybody watch you from typically? Do you know where most of the people are coming from that are in the audience? Are they?
large part is Canada, United States, and then
Nice.
It's pretty much proportionate to the population of Canada, United States. I would say, as our numbers.
And UK, Australia, New Zealand,
Yeah.
and, Central Europe.
Because Canada and United States, because I was thinking that the other day, I hadn't thought of that before. It's almost the same as we say with men and women on YouTube.
Yeah, it's
Canada,
proportionate.
yeah, it's proportionate.
Yeah.
Because in Canada is only the population of Canada is the state of California. One state is the whole population of this country. We're only 36 million people, so yeah, there's not a lot to go around. So compared to 300 million just south of the border, we're bigger in landmass, but we're definitely smaller in people. So
Yeah, there we have Green Bay Wacky from Wisconsin. So
yeah, he's kind of an honorary Canadian though. He's got dual citizenship in our books. So.
yes, we have a couple of them that are Canadians at heart.
Looks
Definitely.
like Harmony's not too far from you in Michigan.
No.
And
Nope.
Aces on the Go is in Houston, Texas. We used to live down there also.
Like
Arizona Timeless is USA.
Montreal, we're only 50 minutes from the U.S. border. It's a quick drive. We're very close.
You're in Montreal?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Viva, David.
Yes, we were free. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Yep. Yeah, there's awesome. There's a couple of really good Montreal.
Talking the mic.
Oh my god!
I mean, you know,
Couple really
I can see
good-
on the screen.
Couple of really good Montreal creators here. That's
There you
for sure. I'm almost kissing this thing. Like I gotta clean it off my lipstick every evening. Like how much closer I could get.
But she forgets it's there, and she'll tell me the story, and she'll be asking you guys a question.
I'm having conversation.
Did you taste it?
Oh my god. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us and being so patient.
Yes.
Thank you so much for inspiration and for everybody, you know, not only for being YouTubers, but mainly for being amazing human beings as you are. So much love, such big hearts, you guys. And I think there's touched lots of hearts in the chat today, for sure.
I hope we can keep in touch. You guys are really an awesome couple, awesome
thank
family.
you for having us. Definitely thank you. And I guess we probably do need to feed our kids. If anybody's watching, they've already eaten.
We do the same thing all the time too. It's a disclaimer. No, I'm not hitting them. No, I'm not this. No, I'm not that.
Yeah. They're fed and asleep.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, well, thank you.
We will definitely keep in touch. We thank you very much for letting us come on.
Oh.
Everybody, keep chasing your dreams one at a time. That's all it takes. Love people, live free, and laugh more. That's all you can do.
Thank you guys so much for tonight.
Thank
It's been
you.
such a pleasure. Take care, guys, and be well, okay? We'll see you really soon.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye now.
Love you. Everybody. See you later. Okay, bye.
Oh my God, they're awesome.
Oh, that was so amazing.
Yeah, no, that was really cool.
Yes, and such a sweet couple,
Yeah.
such a sweet family. And you
Yeah.
know, like watching their vlogs too,
Mm-hmm.
you just get that positive, real feeling. And that's what I like. That's what you were talking about, you know. It's not fun to watch the rehearsed,
No.
oh, everything is fine here, you
Yeah.
know.
No.
It's real. They feel real as they are, you know, in life, and that's what seemed to be today in the chat as well. So thank you so much again for coming, and guys, you definitely go and check out NichFam on their channel. Check them out. Their vlogs. There's some funny things. There's some real emotional things, and overall very kind-hearted family. So go check them out if you haven't yet. Say hi.
Sumi hit 2K? I just seen that.
Looks like.
Wow. What's going on tonight?
I don't know.
What's in the water? That's absolutely awesome.
Congratulations to Kasumi,
Yes.
and again, congratulations
2,000
to
guys.
TWG7.
Oh, we gotta get, you know what that day. 2,000 for Kasumi, guys. 2,000 for Kasumi. Hit her with all those emojis, guys. Celebrate. We've had a 1K and a 2K. Wow, maybe a 3K is just around the corner. You never know. I love it. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
That's really
Let's
good.
blow some balloons
Yes.
and put some fireworks up there for both of our girls today.
Yes,
That's amazing.
that's right. 2,000 on the dot. That's awesome. Way to go. I'm really happy for you. Well deserved. You worked really hard on your channel, so both of you actually, you both deserve what your numbers. Wow, 2K. That's awesome. Jeez. Yeah, I just happened to catch it out of the corner of my eye. Sorry, I would have brought you up. I didn't realize you were that close. It's hard with the chat when you have guests on and we're trying to get back and forth to it. So my apologies. I wish I could have put it up for you to see it. That's amazing.
Arizona, a timeless tourist got back from doing a video in a place in Arizona that has over 800 petroglyphs. It wasn't
Wow.
real. Yeah, it must have been. That's wow, that's crazy. Looking forward to the video. Yeah, now the congratulations keep coming in for the
Yes.
girls. So congratulations again. That's awesome. And guys, if you haven't noticed yet, we're back with our season 2. Today was episode 1. And we're going to be back every night, except for Saturday, sometimes, 7 p.m. Eastern, with our shout-out night on Sunday evenings, shout-out night for Europe on Thursday, our Tuesday Tech Talk coming up tomorrow and every Tuesday, and guests on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. looking forward to it.
And thank you guys for tonight, for staying with us. Yes, there was a bit of hiccups getting the video set up. It's really horrible quality on our side on this one right now. But I guess with every new change, there's going to be a bit of hiccups, and you guys are so awesome to stay around for it, and I really do appreciate it.
If you
thank
just
you,
joined
Simple
our
Joyce.
chat, also just wanted to let you know that we just launched today our merch store for #BlueRange Group. So if you were one of the people who are interested in that, it's up and running right there. And we also are running 2 discount codes just this week for the first week of our season 2. And I'm going to drop them in the chat for ship free in US and some 10% discount as a welcome bonus for you guys.
Right back at you, TWG7. You rock. You just hit 1K tonight. You're the one that's rocking. Jamal, hiccups are okay. You're so sweet. You're so sweet.
Step outside.
Wow.
Puša Studios helped me grow so much. I can't thank you guys enough. Always working to better myself, and the encouragement from the community really helps.
You
Thank
have.
you.
You've thanked
You
us
have,
by
yes.
being here. I mean, you guys have helped us grow too. So it's a two-way street, and can't thank you enough for that. I like these leggings that Xenia came up with the blue wrench onto them.
Yeah, I like the back because then you get the #BlueRange Group. Polly, do you think you might fashion the
Yeah.
leggings?
I would be up to see that.
Yeah, you're going to see that there are 2 tiers of merch available, a very basic one and a little bit higher end one. And there's going to be coming up more and more tiers of it, and more merch coming up available. I love socks. I love these. You get to fashion your Blue Range.
Haunted Trucking, what's going on? Nice to see you. I'll get you both back, Jamali says.
I would look scary in those. Oh, like a selfies lately.
Yeah, exactly. They'll go
Oh,
hand in
my.
hand. TWG7, I posted a song today as a dedication to all of my wild ones today, too. Had no idea this would happen tonight. Well, I'm glad for you and Kasumi, and honored we could be a part of it in any small way. It was just nice to celebrate with you guys. It's a great milestone. You guys work hard on your channels, well deserved. Nothing comes easy, and we've always said that, guys. You know, we can help people go see your channel, but it's your content that's going to keep them coming back. They might subscribe, you know, and not come, but if your content's good, they're going to come back. The ball is in your court, and you guys definitely put a lot of work into what you do. So,
Well, yeah, I don't, if you guys have any questions about season 1, 2, or our upcoming schedule, you're more than welcome to drop
Yes.
it in the chat. Are we going to tell them who's going to come on Wednesday?
sure.
Would you do the honors, please?
Well, I don't know. I think he likes you better, Amnesia. Okay. Well, I'll tell him. I'm just kidding you, by the way. I love the amnesia thing. I think it's
Amnesia.
hilarious. Amnesia. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Which
go
one
ahead.
is it?
I'm just breathing here. Okay.
You heard it here, folks. Okay. On that note, we are going to have Wednesday night. We're going to be joined by the awesome, the infamous, the famous Lou Rock, guys. Lou Rock is going to be our guest.
That's
Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be a great show. We all know Lou Rock, and it's going to be great to talk a little bit more, get to know him a bit more, growing up, all those things. Going to be lots of great stories tonight. So
Things paranormal, maybe
Yeah.
some amazing stories from paranormal experiences. He goes to different locations. There have been some really interesting things going on. But definitely more to get to know him behind the channel. Who is Lou Rock?
yes, exactly.
What is
definitely.
he about?
Yep.
Definitely looking forward to that on Wednesday. And on Friday, we are going to have the winner of the September B-Roll SmackDown Challenge, Jay Lipman. We provided the winner the interview.
Yep.
And it's time. We're going to have Jay Lipman on Friday.
Yeah, that's going to be cool.
He's a vlogger. He has amazing B-rolls. So getting to know him, that will be amazing.
Oh, I actually get to see Jamali and reply to her answer before it fades away. Well, this is new. I'm not even trying to react to this one. When I forget, I always say I have the mad cow. So, well, I definitely have the mad cow. I have the whole mad herd, so don't feel bad. Nice. If I can get there, I will for sure, says TWG7. Depends on hockey schedule. Real life comes first. Always does, and I understand completely. He fights
with powdered donuts.
That's right.
Yes, that's right. That was an awesome live stream on Green Base, I think it was. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting.
That was
You never
crazy.
know. It's going to be lots of fun or serious. So you got to tune in on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern and see it for yourself. So we're looking forward to that.
Camaro time. What's going on, my friend? Nice to see you. How are you?
Hey, welcome back. We are back with our season of interviews of Two Doc.
Guys, by the way, if you haven't hit, because I know Xenia's going to talk for a while, I'm going to throw this in. Can you please, if you haven't hit the like button, please do. That really does help us a lot, guys. And the floor goes back to Xenia, and I'll sit here and have a cigarette and just listen patiently.
Actually, TWG7 is actually in the finals now for Curran B-roll.
Yes.
Her and That's How I Roll. I call it a splashdown. Well, awesome, guys. Good luck to you both. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good luck for you. The Happy Canadian did a shout out on his first Sunday shout out video to us as my way to say thanks for your friendship. Well, thank you so much. We're going to definitely check it out, and thank you for letting us know.
If we ever miss a video like that, guys, we never lie to you. We cannot watch every video. I would never go down that path. Honesty and transparency is the best policy. If there's something you want us to watch, please DM us in Twitter and let us know, because we definitely don't want to miss it. I would feel awful missing something like that. We're honored that you did it. So yeah, just DM us in Twitter, the link. And if we don't answer you back in 4 days, tell us again, because that's not spamming us. Yeah, I have to say that because some people have done it and literally wrote us every hour. That I would just try to find a happy medium if possible. Ace on the go. You guys are awesome. You are awesome. Oh, we almost just lost power here. See how awesome you are?
Paranormal.
That's right. That's right. How is it that you can live feed? I've never been able to do live feed like that, LOL, Droner family. We said the exact same thing until the end of March came around, and yeah, things changed. Thank you, son. Just turn it on and talk. We had that question the other night. The live streaming is actually kind of easy because you already have some fans. So if you turn it on, somebody's bound to show up. And talk about what you want to talk about. Talk about the weather. Even if you're just talking in general, your fans are getting to know you more. They're connecting with you more, hearing just your thoughts on anything. So I forgot it was interview night, so I posted a selfie. Wow, organic gardening. That's great. Other people have as well, and we've been looking at them. That's awesome.
That's right, and that's what I was just going to say. Let's look at our selfies. We looked at them at the beginning of our show tonight, and let's look back at them. Hashtag Blue Range Group if you want to post a selfie of yourself or a selfie if you're watching our live stream. Always great to connect with you guys on Twitter.
The Fantastic Joe, you have yourself an awesome night, and thank you so much for coming. It was a pleasure having you here. And hope you can come back again real soon. Love having you in. And have a great evening. Let's see what we got here. We got Irvin to pay tourists. Wow. Audrey, we'll be there in a minute.
You guys are going to be doing vlogs. Whoa. We never said yet anything. It's not confirmed.
Oh, that's awesome. The
Irvin to pay
River.
tourist. Yes. Love that. Look at behind. What is behind there? I'm all looking in the background lately.
It looks like a hotel at the end.
It's beautiful. That building underneath, it's all lit up. That's cool.
A great photo. I'm part of the Missouri. I'm not sure.
You can also post your selfies on other social media as well. We are sharing the ones on Twitter, but I always go back to Instagram and Facebook as well. I love that.
My God, that's so awesome.
Awesome, guys. That's amazing.
Wow, that is so amazing. I love it. Absolutely love it. That's so cool.
Dave, gardening. Awesome.
So cool. Love it. I love it, guys. Thank you so much for the selfies and that. They're really cool. You guys are so awesome. We had our guest tonight as well, NichFamTV. Awesome channel. Guys, if you haven't checked out NichFamTV, they're really, really awesome.
Definitely. All the links are in the description if you missed them in the chat. Their Twitter, Instagram, 2 Instagram accounts actually, and Facebook. Check them out. They're really, really amazing and so kind-hearted people. Wanted to say congrats to Looney Circus that almost hit 400 last night. Well, welcome. We're going to be back with a European time zone. Shout-outs on Thursday. So look out for a notification on Twitter. That's the best way of knowing what we are up to.
Definitely. It's been so nice. It's nice to be back into it. We'll definitely get more of those hiccups out of the system. We switched. We used to do Hangouts, but the thing with Hangouts is you can't really share webpage. You can't show any video. So we decided to go with Zoom. And now we're just trying to work the last of the kinks out. As you were hearing us tonight, one kink is anybody looking to do it this way. We were trying to find a bypass for Zoom because when you share it, we'd have to shut off the video. They would be able to see us. And I don't know. It's hard to do a 2-hour conversation with somebody when you can't see them. So...
Yeah.
We got the other camera, but they seem to fight with each other for hierarchy a little bit. So
we have a camera that is dedicated solely for the guests to see us while they're talking. So we have more intimate talk with each other.
It's so funny.
We have also opened officially our permanent link of Discord chat. So if you haven't joined that yet, the link is in the description, and I just posted it in the chat as well. Please do so. It's a great way to network as well. Did you want to mention to them again the thing that you were doing for 4,000?
Yes. Thanks for putting. Tonight I can barely even think. Tonight would be the best night to do it. But
well, we're climbing to it.
Yeah.
We're over 3,700. It's coming.
I know. I'm terrified now. Now I'm even scared to talk about it because, yeah, like we're getting close, guys. We're under 250 now from hitting 4,000. And I gotta get that set up. I had to get this fixed. Now this is going. I got a few more glitches. I am going to want to involve all you guys. I hope as many of you will participate as possible. I'm going to make a sort of Dropbox. I'm going to see if we can do as many people as possible. I'm going to have like 3 things, like what does the Blue Wrench Group mean to you? And, I'll pick a time, maybe 30 seconds, and then another 30 seconds about what your channel's about, and then another 30 seconds to a minute of B-roll. And I would like for you to shoot it in your natural surroundings.
Natural habitat,
yes.
you said.
Yeah, that's right. Natural habitat. If you do vlogging, like then shoot it as a vlog style. If you're a hiker, I'd love you to bring your personality into it from your channel, and just something to kind of celebrate all you guys. Because yes, we're going to be hitting 4,000 soon, but I mean it's all you guys who's done that. It's as much you guys' celebration as ours. So I kind of feel a bit selfish. Just us doing something. So I really want to involve you guys. So I'll make an official announcement with it. I know I was supposed to last week, but this all stuff got caught up. And once again, we're a real family. We have real life things come up. Anybody doesn't know, we bought a car 2016, and the next day realized there was a shake in the transmission. And just by luck, we had 15,000 kilometers left on the powertrain warranty. So we had to get a new transmission put in our car, which was ready the morning before we left to go to Gaspé to my parents' place for Thanksgiving weekend, which is a $6,000 job, I found out. So I'm very thankful that we still had it on warranty.
Well, that is a vlogging subject. You could talk about that. It would be Andrew's rant vlog or something like that.
Well, that wasn't a patronizing answer, no, was it? There would be a little project for you. Would you like to do a vlog?
Well,
God, oh my.
It kind of would replace the winging it series. So instead of doing it live, you would just do the vlog live.
Assuming my natural habitat is my bed. Well, there you go. So if you want to shoot it from there, go right ahead.
What kind of make of the car we have? Nissan Murano?
Yeah, SL. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had my cousin passed away this summer and left us everything, and he left us a couple of vehicles, and my vehicle was 13 years old because I didn't want to let it go. I'm still sorry I let it go. I don't feel good about it, but we waited to see the right vehicle for us. So.
Polly says, I don't know how these vloggers do. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Lol.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't know. Exactly. Polly
No idea.
vlogs don't know anything about it. Yeah,
Mrs.
guys.
Dad, how are you?
So tomorrow we're going to be back at 7 p.m. Eastern with the Tuesday Tech Talk, where for 3 whole hours we talk everything and anything about YouTube, about optimization of your channels, anything about video, photo, editing, gear, and so on. It's an open chat, so everybody asks questions, everybody submits their answers and their knowledge, share their experiences, what they know. We brought it back last week into the regular scheduling, and it's been going really well last week. Had a great response, and we have an amazing announcement tomorrow too. Something with branding, something with some amazing website or company that decided to reach out to us. So that's all gonna be tomorrow, since it is kind of connected to Tech Talk. So looking forward to share the news with you. I've been sitting on that for 2 weeks, and that's hard.
I would also like to congratulate Xenia on bringing the sound back to tech. It's been a long time and I missed it. I don't know where that happened along the way.
The tech?
Yeah, tech.
I don't know.
It turned to like, I don't know, it sounded like Middle Eastern for us tech. So it's great to have it back. I missed it a lot.
Tech Talk. So that's all tomorrow. So get your questions ready so we all can discuss that and help each other to grow. Last time we did a little tiny tutorial of how we are researching our tags at the end of our Tuesday Tech Talk. So if there is something like that you want to see, we can try to do that again. Maybe go a little bit deeper in that, or maybe analytics. We'll see what we're doing tomorrow. So definitely looking forward to that. And
another thing I want to start doing more, and I'm trying to be conscious of this. Anybody who's in here who hasn't met Terrell Amerson, you notice you all have wrenches. I don't think it's any secret by now. Terrell is our original wrench and has been to pretty much almost all of our live streams. Never asked him to when we had it wasn't hard to mod when he started, because sometimes there's only like 3 people in the chat, and he took it on brazenly and has been there ever since. So if you haven't shown some love yet for Terrell Amerson, please do subscribe to him. He is one of the most awesome people we've had the pleasure of meeting since we started this. And just show some love for Terrell Amerson, our original wrench. Brad, not a problem. Real life comes first. Everybody has places to go and things to do. It's just nice to see you. We're heading out right now, but tomorrow night, 8 p.m., we are going to have Tech Talk Tuesday. That's right. Get all your questions together. It's a great forum. We had 1,200 people the last time.
yes.
It's a really big forum.
Yeah.
But it's a great place for help. It really is. Everybody's in there. It's a co-op. We discuss anything YouTube. So shooting, photography, videography, thumbnails, tags, plugins, anything to do with YouTube, we're more than up to discuss. So it's always fun. It's okay, Brad. It's not a problem. And actually, Brad, you're here. We're having that tomorrow night. And Wednesday, we have on Lou Rock. So we're going to have a big night there, our next interview. And then Thursday afternoon is channel shoutouts again. So
if you end up at 7 p.m. Eastern, whatever time it is in your time zone, and you're like, oh, I want to watch something on YouTube, know that we are always on at that time, most of the time, except for Saturday.
Yep.
We're going to be on. So either it's Tuesday Tech Talk, shoutouts, or guests. We're here for you, and hope you can join us and say hi to us.
Haunted Trucking, Camaro Time, you have an awesome night. You guys be well, be safe. Looney Circus, never a problem. Never a problem. Always love doing all those things with you guys.
And we are getting ready for the snow.
Yes.
Thank you so much. It's just +3 tonight, so it's coming.
Oh, yeah. No denial here. Don't worry. Well, guys, thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure hanging with all of you. We're going to send them over somewhere?
Yes, let's do that.
Yeah.
As we always do at the end of our live streams, we try to connect channels with each other and let you guys get to know each other more. And we are sending you guys from Pusa with Love to amazing channels out there.
Thank you, Looney Circus.
Thank you so much for your support. Thank you. Thank you. And we are sending you guys to a new live stream.
Yes, Camaro Time. Oh, Jacob, how are you? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Hope you're well. Oh, Polly, we love you too. You know all about that. Hillbilly Pyro, no problem. Tomorrow night is Tech Talk Tuesday. Wednesday night we have the great Lou Rock on as our guest. Thursday afternoon is more shout-outs for our European. I'm so used to saying Eastern European, I can't even separate them now because of my darling wife who hails from Eastern Europe. But
Hails, nevertheless.
Yes, that's right. Hails from Eastern Europe. Have you seen anything you like?
No.
Yes.
Okay, so we
Yep.
have a channel that we want you guys to send you to.
You guys want to meet supporters? I'm going to send you a plate. Please do not ask for subs into it. Please be respectful. But this is an awesome community, guys. Really awesome. So you might actually meet a lot of great people there in a short amount of time. So I hope you guys can visit us. Xenia's getting the link ready. And please use the hashtag from Pusa with Love. That really does help us out a lot. It's good to spread that word around. We got 129 likes, guys. If you haven't hit that like button, can you, before you leave, that would really be appreciated.
Today's my birthday, guy, and happy birthday to me. You can comment on my new YouTube video. Jacob Thibault. Are we singing a birthday?
Wow. Interesting. The Simple Joys. Good to finally catch my first live stream with you, Andrew. Lovely to meet your sweet wife. Thanks for hosting a great interview. Well, thank you so much.
Happy
It's a pleasure.
birthday
To you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear.
Jacob Thibault.
Happy birthday to you.
There you go. This is the third happy birthday song we sang this
Yes,
week, I think. There's
that's
been
right.
lots of people that are born this month.
Well, that's happened, you know.
Lots have happened 9 months ago.
Yeah.
Or 10, by the way. My goodness. Guys, yes, so go over to Two Family Homestead live stream, hashtag from Pusa with Love. Show them some love and get connected with other people there as
There's
well.
a lot there, guys, and this is a really community. There's a community that's really reaching out to everybody, so it's a great place for you to meet. Please, like I say, no asking for subs. Just enjoy the time with them. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern for Tech Talk Tuesday.
And a big announcement.
Yes, a big
Can't wait to share with you guys.
That's right. It's going to be awesome, guys. With that said, I'm going to bring up my window here. I feel like Romper Room. I see George, I see Jacob, and I see May, and I see Gima Molly, and I see Dromer Family, and all of you. Oh, Vinceland. Oh, we're just on our way out.
Yeah. And we're don't forget to check out our merch that we just launched today. I'm going to add the link to the store in the description after as well. Discount codes were posted in the chat earlier. So if you want to get that, you will have to scroll through the chat to see it. I hope you enjoy that, guys. And if you manage to get any of the merch, please do a selfie or a post so we can retweet it and let everybody know you're amazing you and hashtag Blue Ridge Group.
You guys have an awesome night, and I hope you guys can join us over at
Two Family
Homestead.
Hashtag from Pusa with Love.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. You're really going to enjoy this channel. So take care. Lots of love. We'll see you guys over there.
See you tomorrow.
Much love, and we'll be here tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern, Tech Talk Tuesday. Take care, guys. Much love. Bye now. Wow. Thank God that's why I wanted to keep the cold openings going, because I figured
What openings?
the openings with the videos. Right here. Yep. Oh, that was so much fun. I had such an awesome time. What great people.